I'll second.
Which shoes are those? Which fiber?
Oh.
Watching it's like people are trying to get banned on this thing. Weird street and this like 50
I can't
people
remember exactly.
Yeah.
like,
I really like
something and like they shut it down. So now
I
I'm
have the
to
Merrills.
Oh,
The Merrills with the not the trail running ones.
places all over. They're all.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. So how many?
They're nowhere near as comfortable as this. I don't know why. But it's definitely not the toe thing. Like the toe thing is fine. But the Merrills are a lot tighter.
Cool. How many
Yeah.
people did it so far?
Yeah.
So they just I don't know. These are just like they fit perfectly. And the other ones I feel like are they're a little bit on the small side, but I tried like one size bigger and it was a little bit on the big side. So it could be just like a sizing.
Yeah, I think it's a little more size issue.
Because it's also not like these are all metric sized, so you get much finer granularity between sizes. Whereas like it was like standard, US size.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Merrills, I don't know. I mean, I can run the Merrills. I can run in these, so it's not that big a deal. But like just lounging around, these are much more comfortable. And that may be the toe thing. I think, I don't know. But both of them have like zero. So, I mean, in that respect, they're about the same for.
How long have you had these?
Not nearly. I've had them now for like 3 years. And I've had these now. So, like at first I was just running them inside, and then once I got used to it,
On the YouTube.
okay, we're live. Okay.
Good.
Okay, everyone.
Bing, I'm seeing air.
Come on in. It may be easier if people sit on the floor, at least in the front. So.
Why do we even have chairs?
Oh, there we go. Hey.
Ron said we should have chairs. Okay, so in the back, in the front we'll sit on the floor and we'll see if we can fit everyone in.
When I got here.
You have a nice chin.
Okay, so. Okay, everyone.
Bing, I'm seeing air.
Not sure if he actually has the stream open to see us. It's a good excuse. I want to sit here. Look at this guy. Perfect. Right under the screen so I can't see shit.
Is the stream working?
Go ahead and sit down and just sit down on the floor.
We're all hiding on the screen. Yes.
What's up, guys?
Hey, let's does anybody want to like sit on my lap?
Hey, baby. How you doing? Sit on my shoulder.
Oh shit, let's go.
I need to get through. I need to get through.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so I've been told we're live on YouTube.
Did you post it?
Uh,
Did somebody post the IP so that other people can see it? Or-
it's not IP, it's YouTube.
Oh.
It's on Binge's YouTube channel.
Did someone post that, or are we just like letting the people know? Okay, whatever. I don't care.
It's not important. So just announce the thing.
So both views are live on YouTube, is that it?
So this I think the open broadcaster that part is live on YouTube, and so that includes us because this video right here, this camera right here is us. So everyone say hi. Say hi to the stream.
Nope.
Okay. I don't know if we're posted yet. I'm waiting for Binge to confirm that we've been posted on the forum and that people are watching?
It's up on the forum.
It's up on the forum?
Yeah, I just checked.
Okay. Okay.
And it's live on YouTube. I just checked that too.
Okay. Cool.
In fact,
So okay.
for those of you who can't fit in the room, should I set up another monitor on here?
I want to see it live.
Whoa, we still have more space. Scoot up. Scooch. We have more space. Everyone scooch. Everyone scooch.
Cozy.
Everyone up. Up.
We're 7 feet tall.
This is the best opportunity for selfies with strangers.
Oh shit, yeah.
Excuse me a minute while I take a selfie. Get in there. Okay. Okay, I think we have everyone. Yes, okay. We are ready. Brad.
All right, can you hear me all right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, great. It seems like the stream's about like a minute or two behind, so I'm going to shut that off for now, but I'm going to go ahead and get started here.
No. He's full screen on the. Apparently it'll screw it up if we do full screen on this side. So we're just gonna have to see two of them.
Sure, they're over there.
Nice.
Can everybody see that?
Yeah.
All right. So I want to start out by saying this is something I've been really excited about. I worked really hard on it, and I know I've built up a lot of hype about it, and I hope it lives up to some of that. But let me start by talking about the evolution of the Techies cards. So this picture is courtesy of JD Carp, and you can see that since I started Techies, I've gone through, I guess a couple is one way of putting it, a couple iterations of the Techies card. A lot of variations of plastic cards, holographic cards. Then came the aluminum card, which I was pretty happy with. And then last year at Keycon, the first Keycon in Chicago, I announced the Project Priano, which was the digital, the keyboard business card. And that was really cool. It was very exciting for me. It got over 28,000 views on YouTube. The page got over 10,500 page views. Gizmodo picked it up, which was really one of my biggest goals of the entire project, was I wanted other people to see our cool hobby, even if it was in the form of a business card. And Steve Wozniak has one of these cards. I hand-delivered it to him. And when I gave it to him, he took a look at it and he thought it was extremely cool. He gave very positive feedback. I'm curious if he bothered to plug it into his PC or if he was paranoid of viruses infiltrating his computer. So I want to talk a little bit about that card and some of the feedback and some of the interesting uses that it's got. The University of North Carolina School of Arts bought a handful of these, and they were really excited about using this for a project. They wanted to use them as remote controls for their sound playback systems and their theater shows. So that was something I thought was really cool. When I built this card, obviously the gimmick of it being a business card was one thing, but I had in mind it being a platform to play with, to tinker with, to come up with new ideas and new uses for. This was Grendel. He came up with some great firmware for the card. If anyone was following the open source thread in the Techies subforum, there was multiple iterations where he had multiple modes, and it was synchronizing with the LEDs on your PC, and it had all sorts of cool media feedback or media playback features built into it. And he said that the card has become a permanent fixture in his work setup, which I thought he was really pivotal in getting the open source and the coding and helping people get the card up and running. Is he there today at Keycon?
Don't think so.
No.
Is Grendel here? Grendel? No.
Grendel.
So somebody should tell.
Yeah.
He's black.
Brad, you're black. Your screen is black. We've lost your video.
You can't be like that. You gotta say like this. You can't just shop him like that. You gotta ease him into it.
We have audio, no video.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, Brad? Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear
We
me?
got
Yeah.
audio but no video.
There's a slash through the video monitor on his screen.
Did he click the?
So I think you clicked the no video button.
No, it still says sharing.
Okay, well,
No, we see it under.
In Skype.
In Skype, you clicked off
Yeah.
the video. There's an X through the video.
No,
It's-
that's our video.
Oh, is it?
oh,
Well,
just restart your
I
screen.
could try stop sharing my
share.
screen.
Yeah. So, Brad, just restart your screen share.
Okay.
How did you type that without typing?
Wow.
I-
Wow. Keyboard development.
Yeah.
That's actually what this is. It's
Yeah.
voice to text.
Can you see it now?
It's this.
Version 2, yeah. Right.
Ravello. Ravioli. That's
Are you
happening.
good? Can you see it?
No.
Still no?
No, it's us. It's us.
Okay.
We're gonna call you back.
Just press the video.
Yeah,
Okay.
press the video thing.
What?
Oh, that's our video.
Oh,
That's
but
our
that's
video,
because
yeah.
You're using it with the streaming service.
Yeah. Red in call.
Technical difficulties.
This is actually what we said.
It's our video.
Advertisement. Yay!
whoa.
There's dual boiling.
Whoa.
Is that better?
Whoa.
Now we have two black.
We have two black screens now.
I've never seen this happen.
You have two personalities on Skype.
different. So who here have I argued
How
about Skype
many?
being useful?
The time has come to
A few people.
get all the way out of Skype.
Video chat via IRC.
There you go.
Video chat on
That'll work.
ASCII.
Plain
Alright,
text.
so ASCII video chat.
An iPad up to the GoPro and then...
Oh no!
ASCII too.
Wait, does anybody have iChat or... That's it, right there. Just text and text. What's the thing on iPhones? FaceTime?
Yeah.
Just hold up FaceTime calls? Let's go.
We'll just ghetto this screen, the entire time.
Mate, did you forget your password?
No, I just have this thing.
Switch just hacked into Skype and broke us. That's what happened. All going so well.
We've been banned from Skype.
Like everywhere else, we've been banned today. You log in, it's like update, then just
Yeah.
click on it, it's just Origin.
Still no?
No. Oh, what?
Moving on.
What is going on?
I think it's on his side.
Is it on Binge's end?
I think so.
I think it's on your end, Brad.
I didn't change anything. I'm just sharing my screen here.
Yeah, try restarting your share screen thing again.
All right. You see my video feed now?
No.
Okay.
Is that binge pretending to be me?
Yes.
Yes. Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna hang up and then call you with audio, and then you're gonna turn your video on. Okay, now Brad, turn your video on. Now turn your video on. Turn your screen share on.
Okay. Done now?
You have two.
It's 2 again.
Press the button below to start your video.
No, one of those is
No, it's our video.
One of those is supposed to be a screen share, but we're getting black on everything.
Yeah.
Brad, can you restart your Skype?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool, hang out.
But really.
We're on stream, should I not be streaming?
No, you can crash your big boy. Isn't there a thing anyways, like, the stream may not be good for 18 and under or something?
I don't like where that's going.
I already asked somebody to sit in my lap, person who's talking, so let's go. Let's do this. I'm sorry, I don't know everybody's voice yet.
He's too wrapped up.
What's that?
He doesn't have the skill.
Can you see me?
No.
Turn the video on.
No, that's his. Turn. I don't know. Turn your video on and off or something. Oh, okay. Wait. Now it's doing two things again.
You see my screen?
No.
No. Can you just turn your video on and stop the screen share?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if we can just see your video.
This is just a video feed. It looks fine from my end.
So we see black.
We don't see
Great
it.
on my monitor.
It looks great.
So you got a lens cap on there?
I'm seeing my feed. I'm seeing in the bottom right corner of my Skype, I'm seeing my feed.
That's weird.
You know what people in the IT department say? Have you tried turning the computer on? They're talking about turning the video off. That's not enough.
Some here work for Skype. Because it's all your fault.
I'm asking.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
So are we still streaming right now off this application?
We're still on
We're
YouTube.
still
I wasn't
on
watching about
Of course.
this.
We're on YouTube.
We're just trying to get to see his names.
So we have people watching us fail, right?
Yeah.
Can we just step through his slides from our end? Like he could just tell us next slide and then.
I would love if we could do that.
Because as much as I like looking at his chin, I'm more interested in the slides.
It's also like right before he announced what the project was.
That's why it's part of the good timing. It's all planned.
God, I don't know what's wrong.
Taking too long to encode. Oh, there you go.
Alright, dice.
Can we just turn and pull and.
I'll fix it. Try hitting the monitor. It may work. Or TV.
Would restarting the screen capture program help?
I don't think it's a screen cap. I think it's Skype. I think it's just Skype.
Try everything.
Yeah, it can't hurt at this point.
Reboot.
Leave a video message.
Why are you not here?
What is?
Why do you have two this? Because he just eats all toys.
One of you needs to make the call, and the other.
Hey, try restarting the screen.
Yeah. Go ahead, you got that.
I know we're talking.
Does someone have a MacBook power adapter?
Yeah, do you need MagSafe or MagSafe 2? Old or new?
Old one.
Old?
Yeah.
Maybe check.
Look, what? I don't know. Just give me what you have.
That's the fat one.
Did you restart Open Broadcast?
What the hell?
Restart the stream.
He's busy. Develop our own video. Yeah, it says he's busy.
Okay, that's fine.
That looks like the skinny one.
I don't know.
Pretty sure that's not the right.
That's not the right one.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna work.
Here's the other one.
We still have the thing. We got the thing. Thank you, sir. Can someone put me in? Is there a plug over there?
There's an adapter.
That's
I
full.
don't think I've seen any green switches.
Oh.
Any what switches?
Green.
You can unplug the extension cord into the electric and then bring it over here. Oh, there you go. Never mind, you got one.
But we need a.
Oh shoot. Oh okay. So
Unplug the speaker.
And then plug it into
Let's make sure.
it goes this way. This one is not the speaker.
What is this?
Is that the speaker? Oh, this one.
Very good. Do you need?
So it works. Maybe. Yeah. There's a video that's somewhere.
Yeah, the way it's programmed is it's got an actual hit that and it goes to
And it
that
types
keeps
all
it
the.
aside.
It types all the.
Types it out.
It types the URL out for you and presses into it.
Pretty
Well,
slick.
since you already unplugged this, I'm just unplug it and put it over. You have to.
Because it's just tech.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's not that fancy.
Yeah.
Okay, Brad, you're back.
Hey, come back in. They can't do like media key to like. Where's that?
Okay, Brad, talk for a second.
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Brad, can you talk? Can you hear us,
Yeah, can you
Brad?
hear me?
Speakers off.
Oh, speakers on. Turn the speakers on, please.
Okay, we're good.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay, great.
Hurry and do it.
All right, let's share screen here.
Guys.
Guys, it's back on.
Guys,
We're live.
we're back.
But no, it's tech.
Okay, hold on, Brad. Everyone has to sit down again.
Victory!
Seat stealing.
Yes.
Well.
Sorry.
Bad influence.
No, it's just when somebody says anything. What was the problem?
I had no idea.
Oh, that's the problem.
How do you?
No. He's just setting things up.
Who wants? Okay. Let's do that. Oh shit. I need to charge this
People
phone.
coming in, or they just talking good?
Brad,
Yes.
just stop trying to share your screen.
I'm not touching anything. I'm standing right in front of you.
No. But I mean, let's just do a video call.
Oh, well, I have a presentation. I want to show slides.
Well, it keeps breaking.
It was.
It was working, then you broke it.
Point your phone at the screen.
Wait, unless
Binge is
From your phone.
bit.
Did we see an edge of his screen?
Can you see me?
No.
someone just disappeared you with the escape thing.
You just moved me the mouse on
I
this.
didn't really touch anything.
Binge, what are you doing?
Ben, you're messing it up. I don't know if you can hear us.
He might be watching the screen.
So you can hear us shouting 2 minutes later.
You should just share his screen and not use video. Come on, yeah, we don't need to see his face. Classic YouTube comments.
Because I think that might be.
It was totally working, and now it's done.
Why did you touch me?
Down here. What is this? What?
It says what processes are running and how
It's
much-
showing the system. Oh, it's just updating every 2 seconds.
Yeah, the screen takes a while to update.
It's
So
it's
says
hacking.
which is 0% CPU or whatever.
It's 50%.
64 programs open.
The sub-region is screwed up. Just
44K.
not doing this right.
CPU number.
I just didn't know why it was changing. I didn't know.
Usually the screen updates instantly, but this is
I'm talking to Rob.
like touching.
So if you're gonna screw it up,
Because he was messing with the sub-region and it screwed up everything.
Everything everywhere.
Wait, this is really serious.
Extreme. This is like a real competition.
This I already see what you got right up good.
I'm running a
I guess it is a
competition.
couple.
It's like spanking Brazil.
Actually, it's been an IRC for a while since I was doing
You gotta be careful with that kind of language.
You know the 3x3 panels.
Good place.
I did a mod where you could choose how big to make it. Up to 5x5. It's inside your mod and some other anything based on
They just stopped playing. They scored with a touchdown. They stopped playing.
Unclick that box.
It's the one that.
Who's playing? Who's playing Melee? I only play. Yeah, I know. Who's playing in the
Yeah, I mean, I was watching some Street Fighter yesterday just because it's crazy shit.
Who's playing right now?
Paul,
Or
who's
is it?
playing?
Oh, this is doubles.
I'm trying to. I can't see.
Yeah, we were. Who is it?
It was up.
I really kind of want to get
Great.
Oh, it's hacks.
I'm probably gonna win this one.
Not Axe, it's Axe.
Yeah. These hacks, I don't know. The only ones I've really watched.
Hacks and Huggles and Ascent.
But I thought someone figured out.
Start the broadcast program.
Yeah, so like.
I mean,
It's smacked up.
if it's not showing up on our screen, it seems like it's his problem.
No.
Or is it? Or you may need to restart Skype if the window capture.
There it goes.
And then you have to like take off the keyboard and the case, and there's screws randomly in all different sizes. Apple's barely better now.
Okay. Whoa, audio, something's wrong with audio. Did someone turn down the audio or something?
No?
Is this audio down? I don't think it was. We're not getting the Skype audio for some reason. Speakers, headphones? No. There we go. There. Okay. We seem to be back.
Let's
Yeah, we can hear Brad. Yeah, we can hear you now.
Don't change anything. Don't screw with anything.
Don't
Just
touch
leave it
anything.
alone.
Don't breathe.
All right.
Hold on. Hold on, Brad. Can you hit OK on that little dialogue at the top? Whoa! I think it just reset the freaking audio to the. Yeah, there it goes. It did. So, Brad, talk, please.
Yeah. What'd you say?
Okay, good. We got you again. Brad?
Yep.
Okay. You're pretty audible. It's okay. Are we good now? Is the stream started? Okay. Okay, Brad, we're live again.
All right.
Okay, wait. We gotta call the room back in.
Everybody!
Guys!
Stream's back up!
Okay.
They don't believe it.
Can you not do the screen share again so we don't screw anything up, Brad?
I don't think it was a screen share.
Just in case. So just leave it alone for now.
Yeah, I'm gonna play my camera screen.
Oh yeah, that's perfect.
We don't need to see his face anyway.
We have it back again. Everyone in. Scooch up.
We're up again, guys.
Try to get a bigger seat.
Sorry.
Yes.
I like.
Wait, was that projected?
Brad, are you talking?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
This computer just now.
We're good.
Okay. I'm gonna pick up where I left off.
You call people in if they're interested, but.
Anything good?
I think some people have just gotten kind of bored of the stream not working.
Okay.
Oh no! Wait. Some people are walking back in. We got something. Some people. Yeah, we got.
We need to announce it. Hang on for a second.
Okay, hang on for a second, Brad.
Yeah, sure.
Did we figure out who's on the melee stream?
This is your
No.
Well, technically it's mine now, but.
Truthfully.
Come on, people, there's space.
I'm just like.
The rest of the kids apparently someone knocked on my door.
Justin Long and
Wait, what is?
Is the camera pointed at the?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey.
This is an awesome word, man.
Oh,
I'm so glad.
This was the solution.
If it works, it works. I can't complain. I have no complaints.
It works.
Okay, last call.
Like 3x4.
Want to sit on my lap? There's two seats in space. Come on, people.
Okay, Brad.
Okay. So I was going through the history of the Techies cards and
Welcome back.
how many different uses people found for the old card, the business card. I was saying how Grendel had some really great software that he shared with the community. There is Kravin, who created a case made out of acrylic. So he was getting creative with that, and it really came out very cool. And then, of course, Sifo, as the Elder, shared his thoughts on the card, saying it was nowhere near as good and exciting as secret project code name Project Richard.
What?
So how do you improve upon that? Every part I made, I tried to take up a notch, make it a little bit better, improve something or other.
So much better.
I put a lot of thought into this. This is, I got a lot of feedback from the card. A lot of people had interesting uses, and there were some limitations with it. So I'm excited to present to you guys the next iteration of the Tech Keys card. And Bing, if you have the box,
I have the box.
We need a drum roll on the table. There's like
Okay, I'm opening the box. Open the box.
It's the wrong box.
Okay.
It's another box.
Tell me when.
Go ahead.
Okay. There's a board.
Oh, yeah!
This is Project Velo. I want to tell you a little bit about it. As you obviously can see, there's 4 keys now, and they're the configuration. But the most notable addition to this card is the LED matrix.
Badass.
That is beautiful.
That's a pain to solder.
So, it might seem a little gimmicky that there's an LED matrix on here, but I put a lot of thought into it, and there is a very good reason for this LED matrix being here.
Your email on it?
This has been a vision I've had since I started playing around with an Arduino and a bunch of switches and a couple of other components. And what I wanted to create is a programmable keyboard that doesn't require a knowledge of C and a flashing of a chip in order to change things. So the screen enables you to do that. So I'm sure Ming is holding that card up and maybe passing it around.
Okay. I'm doing that now, Brad.
Okay. But there is a small button in the bottom left corner of the card, and it's named Program. This program button enables you to program the card. So I'm going to go ahead and press and hold it for 1 second, and it's going to ask me to select a key.
Pull the card back from the camera a little bit.
I know it's difficult with LEDs to see some clarity. Let me try and change the.
No.
It's fine.
It's good. Everything's fine. Don't touch it.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
All right. Okay. So when I go to program mode, it's asking me to select a key. So I'm going to go ahead and pick a key here. So it's in program. Let's see. I'm going to go. If I go back, it deletes the key. If I go up, it goes through the alphabet. If I go forward, this is very difficult to do backwards. There we go. So, that's lowercase letters, right? But that's not all you want to be able to put onto this card. You want to be able to do more than that. So if I just tap the program key, it goes to uppercase.
Let me just borrow that card.
Yeah.
Never see the card again.
I'll be right back.
But to add to that, though, you might not just want lowercase and uppercase letters. You might want more than that. You might want to put an email address in there so that when you tap a key, it types your email address. So if you tap it a third time, it goes to numbers and symbols. Okay? But there's fourth mode. The fourth mode allows you to do additional keystrokes. There's things like arrow keys, Control, Alt, Super, Meta, uppercase, and it kind of goes through there all these other escape and additional keystrokes that you want to send. So once you're done programming, you've got your string set up. You've gone through your
I want Unicode.
As you keep continuing to go.
I want to do poop.
When you're happy with your string, you press and hold the program button for a second, and it goes back into normal mode. Now this is something that's going to be very difficult to demo with my webcam here, but when I press that key that I programmed, it's going to type out the string that I programmed it to do. So you can program each of the 4 buttons to 4 different macros, and those macros can be anything you want, any combination of keys, lowercase, uppercase, number, symbol, and control and alt combinations. So that is the overview of Project Ravello. So I'm going to continue on here. Let me move the camera. So here's some information I'm sure you guys are all very curious about, is its release. Can you all see that?
Yep.
Okay. It's going to be available soon at Techies. We're putting the final touches on the firmware. It's pretty close to finish, but there's still a couple little things here and there that we're working out. The price is going to be $30. LEDs are a lot more expensive components, and there are a lot of them on there. The stock will be sufficient but limited. I'm going to offer assembly service if there are some people out there that don't have a soldering iron and want to try that. And the code will be open source, so I am really excited to see what people come up with. What's the controller? Flashing this thing, coming up on ideas, items. There's unlimited possibilities. I had ideas about doing persistence of vision by, I don't know if anyone's seen where you wave a card back and forth and it will appear in the image. There's all kinds of things that you could do given that you have output now in addition to input with your keyboard.
So how much assembly is required?
The assembly is just going to be 4 switches. Everything else is hours of. So just like the last card where it was just the 3 switches, this time it's going to be just the 4 switches. All the other components come on board. Unless you want to solder every little LED on it.
How many LEDs are there?
Count them.
168.
There we go.
There you go. 168. It is a 7 by 24 LED matrix. That's a typo. It is 7, not 6. There are 4 programmable keys. The firmware is flashable, just like the previous card. I probably flashed my card about 200 times while I was working on the software. There are still expansion ports. I don't know if you could see that, just like the last one. And the big idea I had with that was Melving's working on the enabler, which is a 1x1 circuit board for the keys. You could wire in a whole bunch of keys or a matrix of keys from there and have them control the LED matrix as well. And it makes what I would consider to be the best business card in the world. This card has been on several top 10 lists on the internet. I think with this edition, it secures my spot as the best. But there's one more thing.
The heat goes down now.
Sorry about that. There are going to be Easter eggs in the software that is deployed with this card. And I want to show one of them to you today.
Oh, come on. What are you doing?
Really? You were basic. Oh, it's line clear. There just went 20 hours of my life.
This is very difficult to play upside down and backwards here.
Oh, come on.
I want to get a line for you guys. Let's see.
You gotta
I
add,
would have had it last one.
you gotta add the next key. Add the next one coming.
No! There you go.
What key do you press to get the lost one?
Oh! Oh! No! Oh, there we go. There we go.
Bam!
So that's gonna be something you guys are gonna have to figure out how to get to, as well as other hidden promotional codes.
Is it up, down, left, right? Left, right?
It's gonna be, I'm thinking about flipping it so it goes the other way. It'll be a little easier to play. And it's gonna be left, right, rotate key, and then zip down to the bottom. So that's all I have to share with you guys today. I hope you're as excited about it as I am. Happy to take any questions if anyone has any.
I'm mad that you didn't ship it to me beforehand. Can I get some sort of reimbursement for that?
I'm better than you, Anson.
Whoa!
And
outside right now.
you're newer than me.
Kendama, let's go. Kendama. Two men enter, one man leaves.
I'll be Anson second.
May, the card that you have here that I sent you, I would like for you to auction that off to somebody at Keycon.
Okay. To me, you mean, right?
If you can rate it.
Okay. Of course I can.
Prototype number 1.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Which microcontroller are you using?
Who soldered this?
Which microcontroller are you using?
It's the same at Mega 16U that is on the previous card. It's a very capable chip.
It's a 16U2, I think.
Is it U2 or U4?
Look from the back.
Oh, it's on the back?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
It's the U2.
Okay.
This one's the U2.
And you said it's the same chip, so yeah.
So how many keys can it control?
How many keys can it control?
You're saying if you were to wire in additional keys?
Yeah.
Is that N key rollover?
I don't know offhand. I would think it probably depends on the software, but it probably could easily handle a keyboard. I think.
Yeah, it looks like a full highlight matrix.
No big deal.
Is it just white LEDs or?
Yeah, the LEDs are white. I had a couple iterations of prototypes trying out different color LEDs.
Gotcha.
The white on black solder mask, I think, came out with the most pop. And they're uniform LEDs as opposed to some of the LEDs where you see just the individual brightness coming from the center of the LED. So I really like these LEDs the most. They are variable brightness depending on the software. So for the purpose of this demo, I cranked the brightness way down because it's very difficult for a webcam to capture bright LEDs. But these things, on a scale of 1 to 10, are usually around a 4. They start to get pretty blinding around 6 or 7. So they can really get bright, but for the most part, I'd say about a 4 or 5 out of 10 is more than sufficient brightness.
Do they overheat at 10? Can we have flaming cards?
We did do a fair amount of testing with leading for a long period of time. Not at the 10 brightness, but I think at like the 7 or 8, there was just a tiny bit of warmth coming from the card after a good couple hours of it being on, so it's not really a concern.
How much power is available to the LED matrix versus the controller?
I'm sorry?
How much power is available to the LED matrix versus the controller?
Oh, there's plenty of power available.
Is it? It's USB 2, right? So it's 500 milliamp total.
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
It's USB 2, right? So it's 500 milliamp total. Oh yeah, the 18 mega. Okay, never mind.
Yep.
Yeah, it only supports USB 2.
So when's the backlit one come out?
I'm thinking probably about 2 to 3 weeks from today.
The backlit one with the keys backlit.
We'll see what's next. Let's see what's next for the. I have to start working on that now.
Is this gonna be like Project Tortellini, where you have for the next one?
Oh, and the case can be like Project Putinesca or something. The sauce you put the pasta in.
That's pretty good.
What about
I
Chupino?
really hope somebody will put together a case for this with maybe a metal plate. I think this would be a great candidate for something like that. So I'll work with, now that the cat's out of the bag, I'll work with some of the guys that are more involved in that type of stuff.
Yeah, we can get the
a
drawing
case
together
done.
and cut it out of one of the titanium sheets.
That'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah.
Hey Brad, contact me later about that. I'll draw you files.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
It should be a simple one. It's just up, down, left, right.
I know, man. I gotcha.
Are there mounting holes on there actually for?
Are there mounting holes?
There are no mounting holes.
It's gone.
Oh, okay. Well, the plate can be made slightly larger for mounting holes.
Yeah.
That's definitely a
It's not a
possibility.
big deal. I can.
Brad.
Yeah.
Is there gonna be an Alps version?
You gotta do dual switch matrix.
Switch. To work out with.
I have 200 Alps
We can get you
keys that I'm trying to get rid of because I'm moving, and well, it's actually not that bad. They're very light. But I can send you 4.
For the LEDs.
Okay. Any more questions? Do you have questions about the card?
Let's plug it in.
Yeah, I'll plug it in. I'll plug ours
Is there
into
something? Is there something programmed on it now? Do you have macros preset already?
Yeah, you have a standard build of the firmware. There's no Easter eggs on your card.
Oh! What? What? You want me to auction that off? What are people gonna do with it? They're like program Anson's new. That's all they're just gonna program that onto the card.
C compiler and work on some firmware. They're welcome to take a shot at flashing.
Nuclear code.
There's your card back, Anson.
Thanks.
Okay, I'll plug it into the Ducati computer, and so everyone can play with it in a bit. Do you have anything? Is there one more thing, or that's it? Okay.
One more thing.
So Chiappino or Tortellini next?
Oh, put some thought to that.
Okay.
It depends on the character of the project. Right?
Okay. Well, seafood is really good. That's all I'm gonna say. But it could be like shrimp tortellini. You can laugh. It's okay.
I prefer squid.
Squid, calamari.
Yeah, calamari or octopus.
Any more questions?
Yeah. Does anyone have questions? Because we have like 4 more presentations.
Okay, thank you, Brad.
Okay, thanks, Brad. Thanks, everyone. Okay, over and out.
Wrap it off.
Now we'll be able to go off.
Okay.
Now the stream can crash.
You can tell that Ron's familiar with this.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
What is wrong with this guy?
on. Just keep talking.
Let's talk.
Someone
else
else
talk.
Everyone else talk.
Check.
You guys supported Geekhackers. You sit in solemn silence and just go.
No, scream! Someone tell me how Evo is going.
They did you.
So what's your wife's
Bam!
score?
My wife's
Wait, does
score
anybody
is
watch,
5.29.
When I was a lad, I served a term as office
Have you
voting
watched
attorney.
anything that's going on today?
No, not really. I watched.
Yeah.
I cleaned the windows and I swept the floor and I polished up the handle on the big front door.
What?
There was a really crazy polished up the handle so carefully that now I am the ruler.
We're good. Are we good now?
Wow. Yeah. Good go.
We're okay? Okay, back to the talk. So this is a presentation on actuation sensing. So that's how you, when you press a key, your computer has to know what you're pressing. So there's lots of ways to do this. Next slide, please. Oops, middle. Just click on the middle. There you go. But that's the definition. It's pretty big. Like you press a key, you get a signal. There's. Next slide, please. And we're talking about keyboards. Next slide. It'll be obvious. Next slide. Keyboard switches are sensors. That's pretty much what they are. They sense something. So, which sense actuation, sense. So, quick, yeah, it's a YouTube video. So here's a electrical sensor, fairly easy. I actually have that keyboard out here. So it's a really crappy.
Move the mouse.
There's probably music playing. But anyway, so that keyboard's actually out to, it's a really, really crappy West German one. Anyways, so you can click over here.
No.
Just.
What am I doing?
No,
Click.
outside of the video.
I'm just trying to get more views.
There you go. So here's another one. This is also out there. It has that really crummy, like, aluminum wood finish. This is the switches that are inside of it. So all these are very simple. They're metal on metal contact. You have electricity. So you see that there's actually a cross point right there. Same as Cherry. I think Cherry cloned this in the like 60s. So anyway, next one. So common keyboard switches. We have electrical contact, which I just showed you. MX, everything else. And then you have the more high-end ones, which are the capacitive. Neither tech is new. They've been around forever. The different kinds of capacitive, Topre, Model F, beam spring, foam and foil, of all the types. Yeah. So the way electrical contact works, just for intro, is that you have metal and metal. When you apply 5 volts, there's electrons. And the neutral one has, well, positive and minuses. When you put them together, they're all negative, and so your sense goes on. That's it. There's some pull-up resistors and things, but that's too complicated for this. So electrical contact switches.
The backhand.
So no. I'm starting simple. There's a reason for this.
Building the foundation.
Exactly. So pros, cons for electrical contact. Simple, cheap. Everybody understands how it works. Electricity travels on metal. It's pretty straightforward. Cons, needs debouncing. I'll talk about that a little bit. N-key rollover usually needs diodes, unless you do like a 1x16 matrix, which you need like 1 billion pins to do things. Nobody does that. It's also the reason why you didn't have electrical contact switches earlier. That's why you had the really rare switches, because it's very susceptible to corrosion. So if it's worked in like bad environments, people smoking, those kind of things. So there's cons. Now we have like gold contact, so it's not bad. So debouncing. So the reason why there's a debouncing in crappy keyboards is that when you press a electrical contact, when the metal hits, it doesn't just stay there. It doesn't instantaneously always have 100% connection. So the signal bounces up and down. So you get on, off, on, off, on, off. So you have to sort of filter that. That's pretty much what it is. There's some exceptions, but almost every kind of switch needs some sort of debounce. But yeah. There we go. Capacitive switches. So capacitive switches are, well, a capacitor. And so generally, or say your touchscreen phone, it's the same as like a Topre keyboard, more or less. There's a capacitor. This is a capacitor. You have a metal plate at the top, You have negative plate bottom, stuck to 5 volts, and you have a gap. The gap is a dielectric. It could be your finger, it could be whatever. So changing this, you can sort of sense things. So this is sort of how it works. You have your, again, different plates. This is sort of a higher level. There's some more details with it. But as soon as you put your finger down on the dielectric, you then have sort of the positive on one side and the negative on one side. And so now you have a difference in voltage that you can now measure. So that's more or less how capacitive works. Yeah, that's good. So the pros, there's no diodes. There's no sort of isolation anymore. It's fairly simple. The PCB design, this is 1970s, so that one with the magnets and the washers, this is what the PCB looks like. It's even round for the washer. It's corrosion resistant. You don't have to worry about contacts corroding. It's fairly cheap. Cons is it also requires debouncing. I know because I wrote the code for one. Sensing is fairly complicated. You need ADCs or some other kind of logic, which, especially back in the 70s, that's like a big deal. It's also susceptible to dirt, humidity, and temperature. This is also a thing. Like, you gotta wipe the keyboard off. If it's too humid that day, it'll work differently. You gotta wait for your diodes to warm up, for your voltage references. These are all things. Modern chips deal with these, but you gotta deal with them. So now we got into more of the exotic types. So magnetism. Magnets are cool. I actually understand sort of how they work. I didn't have a chance, but I do magnetics modeling, so I can do fairly complex things with magnets. So the 3 main types, there's a Hall effect sensor. Mostly it's just Honeywell and Tesla, who just cloned Honeywell. It's pretty much what it is. It was actually a really good Soviet clone. Like, I was like actually impressed. And then Honeywell has there's a few of them here. Dorkvader has a nice one. Magnetic reed, there's a bunch of them here. There's the Claire Pendar that's over there. The Alps reed switch. So they talked about those a bit. Honeywell did one, a whole bunch of other kinds of reeds. Everybody makes reed switches. And then there's the weird one, some of you might know, but magnetic valve. So that's almost exclusively ITW, Illinois Toolworks, and ADI, which is a Netherlands company. They have very different ways of doing the same thing. The ADI one is really neat. I'll talk about that later. So the first one, Sam's going to do a presentation, so I'm going to sort of skip that, see the whole presentation for it. But the pros is you can make it analog. Potentially, they're a little bit more expensive. They're pretty much impervious to your environment. You can do them pretty much anywhere. Nuclear fallout, no big deal. They can be Schmidt triggered, and so this is like one of the only switches that you do not need to debounce, actually. If it's Schmidt triggered. If it's analog, you still got to do some debouncing, depending on the levels. Cons, it's expensive. You have an IC for every chip. You have lots of pins. You need at least 3 pins. So I don't know why they put 2, like redundant sensing. Like, I really don't understand.
I think it's to help lay out the PCB. Based on how it was used.
I could totally do one with it. But anyways, they have 4. So these are 2 cents, VCC ground. Requires a moving magnetic field. So this can be done best ways. Usually a magnet that moves. You got to position the magnet right, all that kind of stuff. It doesn't work underwater, actually. So even though it's like impervious to everything, it won't work underwater. That has to do with water and magnetism movements. And you switch out. So, reed switches. These are actually fairly simple. The first patent was in 1941. They're used in very high voltage because you can fill them with gas, prevent corrosion, and them blowing up. They're actually really common in calculators. So a lot of the old vintage calculators all have reed switches because they're very, even doesn't matter the environment, they'll switch as long as you have that magnetic field. And so the way they work, if you look at the picture here, it's kind of iffy, but you have these 2 metal contacts. They're coated with some special stuff to make them not corrode, but when you apply a magnetic field, they both attract to each other, and so they snap together. And that's how it works. So they have normal force to release them. So that's how you hear, if you go to any of the reed switches, like the Claire Pendar, you can hear them click, all of them. So that's how you always know it's a reed switch keyboard, because you can hear it. the clicky is just, that's the function of it. Okay, thanks. Pros, no corrosion because it's filled with gas and a glass tube. It's impervious. It's pretty cheap, actually. Moving magnetic field, that's the con. Again, no underwaterness. It may work a little bit better, but it also needs debouncing for these. So, why did that mess up? So, this is a complicated one. I have like a 3-page explanation of the story of how this works. It's a pretty good read. I was really bored on a flight, so I wrote the whole thing, then it deleted itself, and then I wrote it again. But in the process of that, I drew these diagrams. And so you can think of it as sort of a valve. It's like water. You turn on your faucet, you turn off your faucet. That's sort of the basic principle of what's happening. So now you're going to have to remember high school physics now. So we're going to look at the open case, because the open case is sort of, it's open, it's in sort of steady state. So this right here is called a ferrite. And what a ferrite has compared to, say, air is that it allows magnetic fields to pass more freely. So magnetism will pass more freely through a ferrite than it would through air. Okay? And these two things here are loops. So I have some keyboards out there, and we'll see some pics later, but as you apply current, so not voltage, current through the wire, so there's electrons moving, you have something called the right-hand rule. So you thumb up. Yeah, you guys remember now, right? Yeah. And you curl the magnetic field. So this is how you see the flux. So it curls around. And so as the flux curls around, you have the opposing wire. So you have your strobe here, and then you have your sense here. So it induces a current on the other side. So you just sort of strobe clocking that line, so going on and off, to induce that current. So you can then sense it on the other side. So this is sort of the off case. Now we have this magnet here. So when you bring the magnet down, this magnetic field of the magnet is significantly stronger because you only have one loop around it. So now the magnetic field just blasts through the ferrite now. So it's just all going one direction. It's no longer looping, so the right-hand rule doesn't work anymore. So it's off. That's basically how it works. Now there's another one. So this is the ITW sort of standard. They have a ferrite, 2 coils, and this magnet. The ADI version doesn't have a magnet. So you can do this whole thing without a magnet. And when I first saw it, I was like, this is cool. So what they do instead, I'll have to sort of describe it with hands, because I made this work at like 2 a.m. last night. They have a loop. They have 2 loops, but they're just 2 circles, okay? And then they have a ferrite in the middle. Okay, so they have a loop and the ferrite. So when you pass the ferrite through, it passes the sense current. So you just move the ferrite in the middle of them, you just move the ferrite up and down. So you now have a magnetic field without a magnet, which makes them way cheaper. Because you now have that one annoying component of it. But you still don't get analog, it's just on, off kind of thing. So, so yeah. Pros, resistant corrosion, it's impervious, environment's cheap. Ferrites used to be ridiculously cheap. They got a bit more expensive in the 80s. That's why you see them all. Here's the 2 loops right here. Some variants require magnetic fields. Silicon requires a ferrite. Again, it's not going to work underwater that well because you actually have a moving electric field that requires magnetic field changes. It also requires debouncing. So, another interesting one. A lot of people like this keyboard. So this is not mine. This is the only other one I saw on eBay and had the full picture of the whole terminal. It was way too expensive. I was a poor student. I could only afford $100 keyboards.
What they want for the whole terminal?
It was like 800, 900. I mean, if now I'd probably buy it, but then I just couldn't swallow that. Yeah. So anyways, so there's sort of 2 types. They both do the same sort of thing. They both use an LED of sort, or a lamp, and a photoresistor. So the Burroughs uses a sort of a single, each key has its own photoresistor and LED, usually infrared. And then the encoder type is more of, it has a multiple set of LEDs and blockers, and it can actually encode the signal. So usually this can only get you like 1 or 2 key rollover, but there are some mechanisms for n key rollover with encoding on multiple lines. I have a patent picture for that. So yeah, next slide. So here's a picture of the burrows that you saw outside. You can see the photoresistor and the LED on the sides here. So you have the sort of the 4x4 versus 1x16. The single is like overkill. You have a lot of components, but it's mechanically a lot simpler. Yeah, the photoresistor just changes its resistance when you apply light to it. That's all it does. Yeah, next slide. So here is 2 keyboard. I have this keyboard. It took me 8 hours to reassemble. Okay. I have pictures online of it. There's no picture of it later, but it is crazy. You can see all the different encoding. It has like 8 different rows. This one I don't have. I really wish I had. But so instead of here, it has different apertures. And so depending on the rows, you can encode the signal. Yeah, it's really crazy. I'm like, my God, I would hate to build this. Anyway, so that's a Burroughs thing. Burroughs likes optical. It's pretty cool. That's good. So here's that keyboard that took forever. You can see each case, and you have to like position the spring in, and it all has like a really nice aluminum case. But everything else is cheap. But anyways, it doesn't need any like debouncing really. It's like on or off really. It's conceptually very simple. There's a light. You can think about the sort of how it works. It's very easy to explain light on and off. There's no corrosion because it's no metal. The sense circuit is fairly simple because it's a resistor on and off. Still requires some debouncing. It's susceptible to dirt. So the data hand, if any of you, too bad Jesse wasn't here because he would have totally brought a data hand. Has the light sources die, depending. LEDs now are pretty good, but when they were lamps, like when they first were made, they weren't that good. N-key rollover can be complicated, especially with encoders. Like doing this, I would hate to think about N-key rollover because you just can't add diodes. It doesn't work. Yeah. So next, interesting type. So I actually brought this one, this keyboard. So you can do is inductive sensing. So inductive sensing is actually what most stoplights use to detect if your car is there. So they don't actually use pressure sensors, they use inductive sensors to detect if a piece of metal has gone over a sort of an area. This is interesting to me. I only found this out recently because I'm on a bicycle all the time.
You can trigger them on a bike.
You can trigger on a bike, which is really nice. Compared to a pressure sensor, where you just gotta jump down on it. But anyways, so the only one I know of in an actual keyboard is this HP keypad, which is really crap to type on, but it's like over there, and you can actually see behind it the pads, the inductive pads. They're really common in sort of industrial applications, just to detect metal. See like bottle caps moving, because they can detect metal to like microns, how close they are. Very good. Yeah, pressure sensor, they're fairly complicated to understand. First, you have to understand what an inductor is. Does people know what inductors are? Yeah, some people do, but think it's just a long wire, a really, really long wire. And remember before with the magnetic valve, we're creating with the right-hand rule. It's creating all this magnetic field. So with this really long wire, we're creating a bigger field. Okay. So we're going to do the same thing as with the magnetic valve. We're going to up and down the current. So we're going to induce a current. And now this is where it gets interesting. So we have this thing creating this current. So depending on the type of metal that gets closer, the induced current along the inductor is going to get reduced. So you have a sense on the other side of the inductor. And so depending on the voltage, so if you look at this graph here, as it gets closer, the overall voltage changes, like the max and min, until it gets, this is like a sort of a triggered one, so it gets to a steady state once it gets to a certain point. You can even do like analog sensing, how close you are with this inductive sensor. So this is how this is a Panasonic thing, but I want to play with this. I just realized how this worked like a week ago. I was like, hey, this is cheap. I can do things. But yeah, it's what's called an inductive short. So you're using this metal to short the inductor. Yeah, next slide. So here's the pads. You can go see them over. So you have here's the inductor. It's like coiled around this long wire. It's on the other side too. Detects proximity of metals, and the metal you choose matters. Like, Iron's gonna be better than aluminum. Aluminum will still detect, it's just it's pretty crap. Yeah, pulse signal. I explained all this. Yeah, next one, please. Pros, no diodes. It's pretty cheap. Other than, like, the sensing has gotten very cheap. You can do it for almost no components now. It's corrosion resistant, because metal can corrode, we're still good. It's impervious to the environment, it's analog. So you can actually make an analog joystick sensors with this. Especially like tech now, they can be microns. You can go. Cons, bouncing. The sensing circuit is moderately complicated. You also have to worry, I didn't talk about here, but you have to worry about sort of crosstalk. So when you push down one, does it affect the other switch beside it? There's ways to isolate magnetic fields, so you have to start worrying about that. CapSense has the same problem. So you can do analog switches on CapSense, except when you move your hand on front, put your hand over the keyboard, it's going to change. Or your humidity change, you'll just press the key. So that's why they don't really do analog capacitive sensing that much. It's more just a gimmicky thing. And the sensitivity is defined by the sort of the length of the inductor and the sort of the size of your metal. Slide.
I think it's getting a slight drag. So just a click.
There you go. So this is the interesting one. It's acoustic. So tell me, some of you know how this works, but there is an acoustic keyboard, and I discovered it this year, and I nearly shit myself when I saw how it worked. I was like, oh my god, this is like amazing. The mechanical engineer who did this was crazy. And there's all the patents. There's like 8 of them that describe exactly how this works. So next slide. So I have a little video. Click on video. There you go. Just kind of going around how it works. So it's quite neat. It's out there. It has two different levels on the spacebar. That actually doesn't press one of the normal switches. It presses like a fake micro switch. There's a reason for that. You can also see my characteristic of my phone camera. It has that one dot there. I think that's why my phone's so cheap.
It's your watermark.
It's my watermark. Over. Now, this is starting to show how it really works. This is what happens when you hit each key. It slaps down. Okay, so this matters a lot. And then doing the funny one in a second. Let's see. See this one? This little stopper. It prevents it from hitting. What? So you still get the click, but you don't. Yeah, it's still dull. Yeah. Like, why bother? You could just like filter that out. There's a patent just for that. Okay, so here, there's a wire coming out of here. It's coming right there.
Oh, did you shift on this video?
Pardon?
Did you do a shift or caps lock on that video there?
Oh yeah, it's actually handled separately. It's not.
I mean, is it in this video here?
I think so.
Yeah, it was earlier.
Oh, it was earlier. But I mean, from the scene from the back.
Oh, the shifts are the ones that have that blocker, and the caps lock doesn't.
It's right there.
No, I know, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I think I did them all, but it's not handled with the mechanism here, so it's a different mechanism for this caps lock. Yeah, so you see all these little slappers here, and this giant mechanism for the space bar, so it's heavy. I think this is almost done. Up, down. Yeah, so you can see the other wire, the shielded cable that goes across. So when I first saw that, I'm like, what? Is that all they need? A little bit more. Can't remember how long this video is.
3 minutes 50 seconds.
Oh, here we go. Here's the caps lock you're looking for.
Oh boy.
Very long and complicated springs.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What?
That's how it works.
It's actually the world's first MIDI controller.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's on the box.
Oops. I think the space bar comes off of it. That's not on purpose. So it doesn't click because the bar on the back is actually separated by the rubber tape, sort of isolates it. We'll see in a second how that works. Okay, let's do the next one.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so what it does is it's something called TDOA, so a time difference of arrival. I did a whole bunch of like GPS underwater in college, so I understand those words. But it's TDOA. So what happens is when you hit along this bar, so this is the bar on the back. It has two transducers, which is pretty much microphones on each side. And so, for example, if you hit here, which is what happened, the sound wave comes across. It's going to hit here first, and then it's going to hit here. And then you do the subtraction, and you can figure out exactly where it is. So it's like a guitar string.
Does it work underwater?
Yes.
So do you know why then it has different distances?
So the patents go into that. It deals with sort of that dispersion of the wave. So it actually goes. It's sort of like fiber optics, where it goes up and down because the wave. That's the way the wave goes. And so they have some different designs on how to prevent dispersion, and I think they also figured out a way to do like Enki rollover. I still can't figure out how that works, but. For example, one of the problems with this keyboard is it's only on the hit. So it doesn't know when you release it. So the way to do that is you have like two slappers, well, like one click and one down. It's like, because you need the press and release, is what you need. So as you see here, you can see the little feet that he was mentioning before. And so it hits up here, goes to the transducer, ground, here, the logic. And here's the signals. So you can see when it hits, and here's the different edge. And this is all done in the 80s. 1979, that kind of period. So this was cheap then. Like, I don't know this is how this is cheap now. But yeah. So yeah. Pros, it was cheap in the 80s, maybe. I got the typewriter and it worked really good, so it kept working. There's no corrosion. They don't need to bounce things. It's just you're calculating something. So it's now they get it.
Does is balance.
It's all does is balance. It's impervious to the environment, sort of. It's complicated mechanically. I don't know who the hell thought this up. And they talked about different kinds of encoders, and so there's various ways to encode signals. This is sort of like a thinking. Okay, how else can I press something, and get my computer to do something cheaply without electronics? Electronics and ICs are really expensive then. They didn't have a microcontroller. They couldn't do that. So they had the simplest circuit board I've ever seen on something that old. It's just like there's nothing on this thing to do all this. But one of the problems with mine is that there's this rubber strip is really old, so it's deteriorating. It's like elastic bands here, and so that needs to be fixed. But Anki rollover is hard. I don't even know how it would work. But yeah, Smith Corona made it, and they're cool people. Yeah, that's it. Any questions on? Did I miss any switches?
I think the alphanumeric switch, Beardsmore thinks it works on something called resistive switching that's somehow based also on capacitance, but I really don't understand it. Do you know anything about that?
That's contact. That's electrical contact. It may just be like a piezoelectric thing, which
because it's got a clearly capacitive PCB if you look at it.
It's probably just capacitance. Like most things are just you have resistors in your capacitance. I mean, it's just a resistor.
So you just have to bottom it out because that's the only way it gets enough capacitance change to detect a key press?
Yeah, because if you have a really crappy crappy like foam and foil. If your dielectric doesn't work very well, like your finger isn't pressing hard enough, it doesn't have enough thing to transfer it over.
All right, that makes sense. Thanks.
Yep. So, yeah, I like switches, and I want to make new ones. Like, they're even cooler than these ones. That's my thing.
We get some like pneumatic switches.
I want to make pneumatic switches. I really do. So if anybody has like mechanical engineering degrees and like pressurizing things, I want to talk to you so you can how to simulate this thing. It's probably the noisiest, like craziest keyboard ever. Yeah. Well, I think that's it. Do you know who's next?
Is that available online somewhere?
Yes.
or-
I haven't like posted online, but it's on my website, keyboard.com. I have a presentation list, so yeah, all my stuff. I qualify, like I attribute each of the images that they're not mine, but everything else is mine. People can use them. They're crap.
Okay. Dork Vader's up next.
Cool.
I'm next?
Sure.
Alright, cool. Let me get my thing.
Some water. Yeah,
That acoustic thing, I did not realize how bonkers that was.
I wasn't ready for that kind of responsibility.
Oh, yeah.
You never know what's gonna happen.
Oh, man.
Oh shit. How do I delete? Oh shit. No.
What about?
No.
Oh, everyone left.
No. Can we control D?
Jacob, how do you pronounce your username?
I'm not sure.
There's been some debate.
I've heard.
I say Jacobulus, but
I've
somebody
heard
else says
that.
Jacob Bolus because they like that.
I've heard that one too. I had a friend who started calling me
So
Jacobolus.
my slides are on this.
And your slides are on this.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I had a friend who settled on Jacobolus.
Jacobulus.
I thought it was.
What'd you come up with? If you don't know.
However you want.
actually
No, it's whatever you want.
You can even pronounce it if you want.
Pronounce it?
Yeah. I didn't mispronounce that.
Dork Father.
Yeah, there's a guy from Norway who calls me Dork Voter all the time. I'm like, is that like a
That's
Norwegian
awesome.
thing? Like,
Can
and
you
he's like,
figure
I
out-
don't know, it's like a word.
Can you figure out how to delete?
Let's see.
So there's apparently no way to remove keys here. Ooh, you can overtype.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
can you
overtype with
overtype
space
spaces?
bars. Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, that's why you end up with like really old school like text editors.
So what does remove do?
They're black.
Is that making like is that like a speaker in there?
I don't think so.
No,
I can't really tell.
Who's make? Yeah, what's make?
There's probably a speaker on the terminal, but there might be one in the keyboard.
No, there's a here.
It's coming from the keyboard.
There's a speaker in the keyboard that's
Yeah.
making like little.
Well, most terminals did have the speaker in the keyboard.
You
Do you
hear
have
that,
to
right?
have? Do you have to have PowerPoint for this thing?
No, they're just images. That's all they are.
Cool.
So I'm gonna use the Windows image viewer.
Oh, it's just images.
Yeah, just images.
Oh, okay.
These are MX Black switches.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
they
the other
are.
one is the other one's hopping.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna do. So what we're gonna do is just you're gonna be the last one today, and we'll do the rest tomorrow.
Oh, okay, cool. That works.
Okay, so I'll announce that.
So this is why it was
Mine's not gonna be
backspace.
too long.
It was literally backspace.
So we'll let everyone hang out a bit, and then.
Hey, I'm gonna do like a pass around of these so people can kind of like
Okay.
look at them.
Cool. And then let me know.
Oh,
when
and I
you
also need Infinity's keyboard, his Christmas present that I forgot to send him. It's a cherry keyboard, and I got a silver Sharpie, so I'm gonna pass that around for everyone to sign.
Okay. Okay. Awesome.
Since he's in the Philippines and he can't be here.
Yeah.
I thought that'd be a nice thing.
Are we still broadcasting?
I have no idea. Maybe.
If we are, wave to the people. Okay, let's see. Got to keep it with me because you can't have pictures. Of what? You can't? Yeah. It's still under NDA.
You've had a ton of pictures already. No, seriously, you
I know.
didn't know that?
I know.
I mean, today. It was probably streamed. Okay, Kevin is your human name.
Yes.
And CM something?
I usually just
Keycon.
I do my profiles and I've got 3 posts, but it's CM Norton or my
What?
NORUMU. That's my online alias overall. It's up to you if you want to put CM. That works just fine too.
Yeah. Is that true? Is it accurate? True.
I'm more so a overall quartermaster dude.
No. I mean, is coolermaster.com a legitimate?
Yes, that is a legitimate route.
You don't like the CM Storm dude?
We don't really push CM Storm a whole lot.
Well, the reason you haven't been here is because you've seen Storm.
I know. But I also take care of like all of the private ones.
Alright, what do you would say?
We just go CM Storm dude because that's what they know.
Well, when you said this is Kevin, I said, okay, good to know. The CM Storm market trade. Oh, okay, fine. Then I knew. Because he goes on and on about you and how you're actually trying to make the universe better for enthusiasts inside of a giant corporation that doesn't give a shit.
Trying to make it better for everybody inside of a corporation that doesn't give a shit.
Here, and then this was on your cubicle.
Sounds good.
Alright.
Oh, really cool. Awesome.
Yes. So, Sabrina, you have no nicknames?
Join the forum. Okay, we have some name tags here. We have
Is
name
it people
tags.
needing name tags, you mean?
Sorry?
I mean, you have people who need name tags.
Yeah, people who need name tags. Her name tag was falling off.
Mine was too. That's why I just made myself a new one.
Okay. And then someone just came in.
It's because you were wearing it on the side. Huh? There's very little I can say about in response to that that is appropriate, but I can see nothing negative about that.
You want to set up your
hair kept falling on it. Yeah, wasn't the fact that so the nose thing was moving your hair. Everybody's a velvet ring. What's your name? Oh, that's right. Yes. Who? Oh, that's right. And I have to need help spelling it. How come you need to read it to spell it? You read it to spell it?
Then I was like thinking at it just to make sure. I was like, not you, but
Well, it was your
right
bros, dude.
Yeah.
I didn't. I had to say, how do you spell that? Because am I supposed to know who Mitsune is?
Huh?
Very famous anime character, or your grandmother's name, or?
No, it's
Brian, Sonic Revolution. The quirky writer guy.
the one that came in with the.
Okay, those were noun phrases.
Okay, yeah. So you just.
You need a badge?
Yeah. So did you already made her badge?
I did. She's covered.
Okay.
And we had a nice chat about hair and body parts.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, not bad. He's what?
Sonic Revolution / Sonic Revolution / quirky writer. One word. And he's the quirky writer guy. So
He's
the typewriter, MX Switch typewriter looking thing. It's quirky, like QWERKY writer. It had a Kickstarter thing.
oh with that weird keyboard.
Yeah. He has it here.
Oh, does he?
He's putting it out right now.
Okay.
So
what's his?
actually, why not I bring him in here?
Get the .org.
It's so close. It's so close.
So by tomorrow you'll have his work.
Look at it. I just edited it again though.
Just trying to set up the Bluetooth.
Oh, hi.
I'm Brian.
I'm Ron.
Ron.
I propose taking your keyboard concept and putting it on the back of a tablet case.
Oh, yeah?
And you told me that was a good idea, except it was patented and I couldn't ever do it.
I said that right in front of it. Do you
Yeah.
have the tablet?
No, it was a year and a half ago.
He has a tablet on it right now.
Good job.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
It fits a tablet.
Yeah, it has a tablet on it.
Yeah. So done.
It was
Oh,
a
that's
pack.
great.
Oh.
What's your URL?
Oh, a URL.
It's your domain.
Oh, it's quirkytoys.com.
Letters.
I'm sorry, QWER
Should I just edit it and bring it
KEY TOYS.com. And your handle is?
I'm Samwise Coy.
Oh, awesome, Samwise. Super awesome to meet you finally.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
People are killing me.
I'm a huge fan.
Okay, thank you.
This is amazing. This place is amazing. You're doing
This is hot dog.
Issue, not issue.
Oh, hot dog. Oh, awesome.
Thank you. I'm
What am I doing?
I'm Brian. This is so awesome. I'm so stoked,
Where's your
man.
thing?
Oh, it's right there.
Oh, it looks good on here though. What a piece of shit.
Can you go to another virtual terminal and test?
Yeah, it's SSH from my MacBook, and it looks fine on there. It looks fine on here. So, what's it seeing that it's not liking? It's not liking that that backslash.
Is it being escaped? Are
I
characters being
think so,
escaped?
yeah, I think so.
Do you have to double it? Just double every backslash. There's one HA as well. Oh, you can just do a Vim search and replace.
S.
First you want to get out of it.
Yeah.
JK.
What did you do? JK, right? Okay.
And then :S. Actually, you know, it's.
I don't type QWERTY. This is like very slash, right?
Yeah, and then you need to do double backslash because
Okay, you're slashing and then looking for.
those are two forwards. And then now you do another /, which is the end of the find pattern or substitution pattern.
Which is just no, we're finding a single one and replacing a double one, right?
We're finding a single one and replacing it with a double one, but the backslash is a special character.
So you
escape
escaping the backslash.
Yeah,
searching for a single one, and then you do a triple backslash to escape, and then a double one.
No, because this is where it's going to get interesting because I'm pretty sure that backslash is
do it by hand.
So yeah, just back out of this, which you have to use the control thing.
Well, so it's not having a problem with. Oh, it is.
Yeah, it is. It's just harder to see.
I don't know how to get rid of that one without.
No. That was a pipe that you deleted. So you
Right, but I have to. Oh, that's not even a.
What are we doing?
Trying to where
we have to show us
the way it sees like a backslash, it thinks you're trying to tell it a command, so it's not formatting the. It's like crunching it, kind of. I don't know. Yeah, you can use links. Here, I'll get out of this.
Darth Vader Sam wants as many people as possible in there because he's gonna pass around a keyboard for Infinity because he can't be here. He's in the Philippines, and he wants everyone to sign it.
What's Infinity doing?
So Sam is gonna give his presentation, and then he's gonna pass around a keyboard. That's
Wow.
Darth Vader doing a presentation now.
Wow.
I love
You wanna
the
say
line
it?
rate. It's just so classic.
I know, right?
The refresh rate is so good.
I want to make sure I can keep it. Yeah. If I say something wrong. All these guys named Jacob are just so weird.
I need to get a
I think he was.
This gentleman needs a name tag. He was.
Cathode ray tube. Even better if you get the red flag.
How nerdy is this talk on a scale of 1 to super nerdy?
It's extremely nerdy. Maybe not super nerdy, but pretty close.
Yeah, do we want to aim the webcam towards you?
Do what?
Do you want to aim the webcam somewhere different?
I don't mind. Whatever. That works.
I don't know how to rotate.
People want to
How does it feel to be on webcam?
Oh, really? Get that thing out of my face.
It's been like that for like a mad long too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know how to. Can I just turn? Oh. Okay. That seems good. I think that. Oh well, we tilted it. Hold on. Mad tilted. There we go.
Wait, I was just straight.
Do we want to see the screen?
We should have a screen.
Oh shit. Yeah, I thought the presentation was gonna be on the
in
screen.
here to figure out what he's got set up.
Oh, we got the window
Here,
capture.
should I
You have to click it as a source.
Click inside. Is this what we want?
Yeah, this is my slides. I've only got like 8.
Okay.
If I can click through them and
Yeah, I think you can just click on it.
You want to full screen that?
Is this full screen?
It's not yet, but
Play slideshow. Is that what we're up as a source?
yeah, try that. Play slideshow. I don't really know how.
Wait, so what's wrong here?
I think
we just need to know like what's set up and what we're gonna do for this.
set it up for the screen.
Oh, it's
I think we're good.
It's just set for. Actually, no. The stream is not set. Sorry. I know why I told you to do this. Because the stream is just set to the camera.
Oh, okay. We can point the camera at the screen. Nothing's really too. Quality.
We can just do
It's my phone picture right here. Got the potato going on.
Well, it's really good actually for a phone.
I'm like becoming really good at taking like clear photos with my phone.
You get pretty good after a while.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. So you can notice the progression of how crappy my photos are on a cell phone. All my pictures are cell phone pictures.
Yeah. That's why I like the people coming out with their cameras and taking pictures of this keyboard because it's like, yeah, good pictures finally exist. Yeah. There's finally some.
Right.
Whatever, you can buy keyboards. Like.
Alright. Awesome.
Cameras are for people that
Alright,
don't
you
have
can
enough
click through this slideshow.
It's the Drosta effect. So, recursion like that, you can define mathematically really interestingly, and I saw a talk on it once.
Okay.
I think that's the second one.
That is. If you press the back button.
Okay, I will. I can go forward when you.
Okay, if you want, you can start presentation in its full screen.
Oh really?
I don't know if that works or not, but
No.
I don't really care.
No, full screen screws up OBS.
Okay, that's fine. So, this talk is on Hall effect switches, their history, and how they actually work. And then I'm gonna really only cover the Honeywell Hall effect switches because the Tesla ones are basically the same thing. And I don't have that keyboard.
Mainstream is good.
Okay.
So the first thing you have to realize about Hall effect switches is that there's 2 different kinds. And we've called them different things. And right now we've kind of settled on the nomenclature of single magnet versus dual magnet. I think the dual magnet ones are older. Because they showed up in the first example, but dual magnets also show up as late as like the mid 90s. So I think it's because they figured out you can put a lamp in the middle of here, and you can have like a backlit Hall effect key switch. All the keyboards I know of that have that are like $600, so I don't own any, but I would very much like to see how they work. So that's why I think they kind of had these for a while and then brought them back once they figured that out. If you want to advance the slide. And I'm going to pass around a dual magnet Hall effect keyboard now. Let me just start here. And this is from 1977, so it's fairly old. This is the single magnet type, where they have just a single magnet that comes down. And as you can see, they're more sealed. They have a big, bulky body with a big, blocky key stem, whereas the dual magnet ones are round. Up at the very top of the stem has that same square with the cutouts. And if you look at this, the underside of the keycap, it matches with that. You can actually make a keycap that's perfectly square and just cut these sections off. Cut the corners off and make one perfectly square. So I contend that the easiest to make keycaps, you can make super easy to make keycaps and fit them on here. Even if you have like a really like wider diameter cutter bit, it still works because the corners are cut off, so it can take up a bit of space. That's pretty cool. This key actually isn't supposed to fit in the keycap. That's why it's cut off. That's why it's kind of flat here. The key just kind of rests on it. And
that's what the felt is for.
Yeah, and this is the felt is for. The felt kind of goes in here and like it makes it like rest on it. You can see the felt at the very top is kind of pressed down by the top of the keycap. And the same thing with this, the felt, it rests on it. So and they do that for multiple switches. So each of these switches with the stabilizer, instead of having a stabilizer, they just have a dummy switch in there with no sensor in it, and it just like it's just a slider and a spring, and it plugs into the plate. And they do that so they don't have to have as many stabilizers. And a lot of these, the only stabilized key is the space bar, and you can see that on the keyboard I'm passing around. I'm also going to start these switches. These are some of the only clicky Hall effect switches. They're terrible to type on, so I like to give them out and send them around and stuff. But they're kind of clicky, and you can kind of see like the how like big and bulky and solid they are. One thing is that these switches are very good at like off-axis loading because they're like so huge. Can you go back a slide, Ming? The other major difference between these is that these are highly modular. There's these tabs on the plate that you can pull out, and there's a little gap for you to put down a tool to pull these out. And this black portion, the switch housing, actually pulls right off of the plate. It's not connected to the circuit board at all. It pulls right off the Hall sensor. And this part, the stem, which is connected to the magnet, that comes off as well. So it's very highly modular, and you can replace anything on it. The keyboard I'm passing around actually has what appears to be a spare key switch. That's just like an extra, so if something fails or something breaks, you can just replace it in the field. And there's a chance that it's actually like a normal key switch that's missing a keycap, but it's labeled separately on the circuit board, so I'm pretty sure it's actually like a spare. Because it's labeled separately, and you can see that. So the biggest problem I see with these is that this black part, the switch housing, is made from a different and much harder plastic than the stem, which I think might be ABS, but it's much softer. So you see on very older samples, or very heavily worn samples, or ones that have been used in like a rougher environment, the stems on the side will be very worn, and if you press off axis like at all, anything but straight down, it just like feels really gritty like sandpaper, what some people call MX Blacks are when they compare them to really good linear switches. So these have the potential to be really bad, but if you lubricate it up and you do some maintenance, then become like really smooth. And if you just lubricate like this area like once in a while, probably once in a couple of years depending on which lubrication you have, then you can end up with like a really long lasting switch that's just like really good. Alright, can you advance twice? So this is a explanation of the Hall effect and how it actually works with the sensor. So as we know, these switches have sensors that aren't really part of the switch. I've removed them in all the switches I'm passing around. They're on the table, you can see them when we're done. But the Hall effect sensor is removable, and it's entirely separate than the switch. And the switch is just a magnet on a spring. So this is how the sensor itself works. So this is the Hall effect sensor in its like open position. There's no magnet nearby, it's not doing anything. So if you run a current across this to ground, the current just kind of goes to ground. Nothing comes off the side, and you have your sensors here that come off the side of it, and it detects 0 voltage because the current just goes to ground. Can you advance the slide? But if you apply a magnetic field that's perpendicular to it, it causes the current to deflect off the side of this plate, kind of, and that causes a voltage to occur. So as you can see, it kind of goes off to the side here, and that's where you can detect it. Now, what's really impressive about this is that that you get this really cool thing, but it has its limitations. Mainly that this sensor here is very, very, very susceptible to strain. If you put any force on it at all and cause it to strain or deflect or anything, it just like it causes like, you know, random voltages to occur and like things happen and it's just bad things. So most of the time, what they'll do is they'll have multiple sensors in different orientations. That way, if there's a strain, they'll actually subtract from each other, and then what they do is they add the signals together, and then they put it out through the rest of it. So
that's a very early noise filter.
yeah, it is, and that's also the Schmidt trigger after this also filters noise. But so with this additive thing here, you can get rid of the strain, which is one of the biggest limitations of this, especially on silicon. So the other problem is that you don't get a lot of voltage out. So the equation that I saw was for each volt of supply or supply voltage, and each like a Gaussian magnetic field, you get like 7 millivolts out, which is not a whole lot. So you have to have like.
It's useful though because you can have crazy fields to do like very accurate things.
Yeah. It's very precise. You can do lots of cool things with it, but for like what we're using.
Very precise ADC though.
Yeah, well, what we're using, it's a little bit harder. So these basically always have an amplifier after it. So this small amount of voltage turns on a logic gate, and then that sends power to the switch. Next slide. So this is the scan characteristics. I pulled this from a datasheet that's available on Desauthority. The last two slides were pulled from a lengthy technical document called About Hall Effect Sensing that's very interesting. And there's a link to that also on the Desauthority wiki page on this. And it goes through Hall effects and how they work and all of their sensors. The only thing is keyboards are mentioned like twice in the whole page. So if you want to know about Hall effects in general and what they're used for, it's great. But if you want to know the specific keyboard aspects, there's not a whole lot.
Most Hall effect is for tachometers.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And other things too. Like you can use them for like doors and stuff to see when they're open. But so this is how the scan characteristics of the switch actually works. So once you first like power it with voltage, there's an amount of time before it can actually operate and reset, and that's partially because you need actual voltage for it to be able to output anything. But the good part is that these times from here to here, in particular here to here, are actually very, very short. Since it's just like it's just like a transistor, just like switching on and off, and that happens a lot. You see this also in the Hall effect sensing document. It says a normal scan rate for a Hall effect matrix is going to be in the order of 100,000 kilohertz, which is a few orders of magnitude better than Cherry. So it's one of those things you can just scan these just so fast. You can do a lot of stuff with it.
That's why they're used for tachometers.
Yeah, exactly. So you just have like massive sample rates. Next slide.
So that diagram I actually got directly from Honeywell. I managed to convince somebody from the aircraft department to actually send that to me. All future requests they just ignore me though.
Oh, that's really cool. So this is a document I pulled from Wikipedia. It's actually an SVG that I rendered in as a PNG. But it works for our purposes. And this explains how a Schmidt trigger works versus just like a normal like digitizer. So if you have your signal at the top, which is this black thing with the blue underneath it, this is kind of what it looks like when you have like a bouncing signal. Or just a dirty signal. It goes up and it comes down. What?
Underdamped.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, in this particular case, yes, but you can have it looking like whatever. So a normal one is going to be this red line in the middle. Is going to be the like actuation point or where that's going to trigger. And this is what you get out of it. So you have it's above and then it's below and it's above. You get like a really dirty like, kind of like digital output. With a Schmidt trigger, instead you have a threshold of high and low. And after it goes above the high threshold, it has to go below the low threshold before it falls low again. So it's the first time it goes above the high threshold and actuates. And then it goes and goes and goes past where the other one would, and only until it goes below the low threshold does it deactuate. And again, it actuates again when it goes above the high threshold. And never after this does it dip below the low threshold, so it stays actuated. So when you get something like that, then you're able to like tune where your actuation points are and really clean it up. And this is why it doesn't need debouncing. Because if you have this bounce characteristic, because you have the Schmidt trigger and the actuation thresholds, because you have the thresholding, then you can get this. And this is kind of like because you get an analog output from your Hall effect sensor, you can just kind of pick in here where it's going to be and use that to debounce it. And the cool part about this is that it's basically just like...
So this is hysteresis to deal with ringing.
Yes.
Right? So it's an underdamped ring, and they use hysteresis to not trigger on the... Actually, cherry switches
that's why
also
you have the high and the low. That's the hysteresis.
Right. Yes. Cherry switches also do this, but mechanically. But my question is, does the switch does their trigger circuit do any learning? Is there a feedback loop?
No, on the old ones probably not.
Okay.
It probably just at a certain level, this is what it is. Because usually you tune the magnets to the situation.
Well, nowadays you tune an op amp.
Oh yeah, now you tune op amps.
Now you tune an op amp, and you probably wouldn't even need this.
The good part about this is that it's also very, very fast, and it allows you to maintain this
high scan rate
rates
nowadays are
well, exactly, but
way faster
this
than
is from
this.
1969.
There were no op amps.
There were no op amps.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you want a bunch of valves or something, you can make this, but
A diamond buffer. They had
you could, but
discrete diamond buffer.
So this is really good because it's pretty simple, and it allows you to get your characteristic out, and allows it to be very, very, very fast, which is important later. Okay, next slide. This is actual diagram, so you can kind of see it. This is from the patent, and as you can see, we have the Hall effect sensor, and you have the current coming in one side, and you have the voltage coming out in the other, and you have so you have the voltage in the supply, and the current goes down, and then it's got this voltage detecting on this, and it triggers some fancy things. One thing I think is particular is that this last T5 has 2 outputs. I'm not entirely certain if those are independent outputs or not. And that's one reason why I want to get like a really good picture of the substrate, since it's visible. So it might be able to answer that question.
It looks like a triode. They would be independent.
And that would only make sense if they are, but whatever. So the biggest thing you can see here with the operating range and release range, these look really wide. In practice, it works pretty well, but the patent is pretty far removed from what you actually see. One of the things that is pretty similar is the fact that there's 2 magnets, one in each side with the chip in the middle, which you see in the dual magnet version. But with the spring up here,
the reason for that is to increase the Gauss and have a larger range, so the sensor can be a lot shittier.
Also, if you look at the older ones, the sensor is actually kind of far away from both of the magnets. There's a bit of a gap there, whereas the single magnet ones, the magnet actually rubs up against the back of the ceramic substrate, the PCB.
Well, you wouldn't induce any current. You need more field, you need more magnetic, you need more B field to get more U field.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. Next slide. So this is how I believe you sense it. So if you notice, we have Hall effect elements, and the way that I've shown this is a little bit different from what you see in reality, but it's just a logical diagram. So if you see this in this example, you have your power, your ground, and your output. Just because it's easier for me to draw in MS Paint. So in this one, you have an array of Hall effect elements, and if you notice, all of the inputs, all of the 5-volt power are all connected across the rows, and all the grounds are tied together, and then all of the outputs are all connected down the columns. All right, next slide. So if you power this first row here, going across, those are the only Hall effect elements that can send any output. Any other output, if you can press all of these switches here, it doesn't matter. They won't do anything. There's no output, there's nothing to work with. They just don't do anything. So if you do this, you can isolate to just this one row of these switches that are pressed. So you can detect on any of these columns which switches in this row are pressed. So next slide. So let's say I press the center one. That means that this is now giving an output. And since you know which row you're powering, you know that this switch uniquely is pressed because that's the only line that has output. If you press any of these, it doesn't contaminate this because you know that there's no output from these. And what you have to do is remember which ones were pressed every time you scan. So you know this one is pressed, and then you scan this row, and then you come back, and then you sense this again to see if it's pressed. So the problem is you kind of lose a bit of like speed there because you have to like scan the whole thing before you can determine if each individual element is pressed. But since you can scan it 3 orders of magnitude faster than a normal keyboard, you really don't lose too much, and in fact you gain a lot. So this is really, I think, pretty interesting how you can do N-key rollover without diodes with these switches. Because effectively, if the switch isn't on, it doesn't do anything. So it's like two sorts of actuations, 2 sorts of switches. There's 2 things that has to happen for the switch to output. Okay, that's it. Are there any questions?
Good.
Kept it short. Okay, one thing, I need to send this keyboard to a geek hacker. This is his Christmas present that I wasn't able to send out, and I finally decided I needed to send this out because I'm being terrible. So one thing that we're gonna do is I'm gonna pass around a Sharpie, and everyone can like sign it or like write like a little diagram or something. Just write something on it. That way he can't actually be at Keycon, but he can have like a memento from it. So I'll pass that around.
What is it for?
It's for Infinity. He's a really cool guy. He's got Bob the Skull. Little plaque he's got.
You're sending that responsibility.
Yeah. So if you guys just want to like sign it, I think what we can do is just kind of set it out on a table with it, and everyone can go pass if they want, or just pass it around.
Thanks for the presentation.
So have you gotten one of these typing yet?
Not yet.
Is that?
I mean, I've detected outputs on my oscilloscope, but nothing better.
What's the like? I mean, you want to get one working, right? So what's the like? I don't know, timeline look like that on that, or what steps?
Yeah,
you have
so
to do?
there's 2 things to do. One is to do a custom circuit board, like for each different thing, because since the Hall effect switches are only attached to the circuit board, you have to have a circuit board for them to work, or they'll just fall at the bottom. So my idea was to do like PCB strips, like Ron's LED things, or a little bit like Melvang's enabler, and that way you can cut them to length and just have those attached. And so the PCB is riveted in the dual magnets. The PCB is riveted to the case. In the single magnet version, it's just like a normal keyboard. It's just kind of screwed down. But you can also screw each of the switches into the PCB for more strength.
Would there be a way to make it like totally modular?
So that's what I'm talking about. You have these PCB strips. That way it's modular, or you can have like individual ones. But I would rather strips because, I mean, the modifiers you have to wire up separately anyway, and then the strips allow you to be a lot quicker to wire up the rest of it. And then it'll basically help you like hand wire, since you require a PCB.
Oh, you have a
So the problem is that you have to like design the PCB. It's a really simple PCB. Like I've drawn it out on paper, but we have to like design it and get it printed. And then the other thing is while we're doing this, we have to replace the PCB anyway. We're also thinking about like replacing the Hall sensor as well, so we can have like a fully analog output.
Except on.
All sorts of fun stuff.
It works really well, the analog. I've tried it.
How did they cycle through the rows?
This isn't how it was actually done. This is how that we're doing it now.
Oh, I see. Because the rate at which they can cycle through the rows would be way slower than the rise and fall time for the actual element.
Well, like it can basically rise, actuate, and fall like so super quick. That's why they have the scan rate of a matrix
you guys are online,
is
huh?
100,000 hertz.
Yeah, but how did they
As long as you're scanning like slower
I
than that.
didn't realize that this thing has.
What is this? You turn it on. You wait for it to
charge. What is this?
So it was just a
like a Raspberry Pi in a box.
Yeah, but if you look at this one's a little bit harder to see.
Not like,
but
it's not actually like
anywhere in there.
the
switch rate of the transistor would be way slower than the Hall effect.
on this, I think this might have 2-key rollover because all the switches are always powered in this design. And I've actually tested this with a power supply, and all the switches are powered.
Oh, you could hook them to each other. Because otherwise,
yeah, and then it's
or
just
you
like
could both like plug into some timeshare, right?
Yeah, exactly. Now it's like a deal, but then
now
this thing actually sucks down a lot of power, but I'm pretty sure it's all the stuff up here that's using it.
Oh yeah.
Those things, able to see it unless I
million volts.
saved it.
All of them are handwritten. I've got one from 1976, and it doesn't have like this crinkly. And it's also hand routed, but it looks like a lot cleaner. I don't know why this is like so like nastily handwriting.
No, this is actually better.
These are awesome.
So it's like the text.
The other one I have looks a lot better.
Actually, no. So the thing
So
is,
then
like,
this will be way easier for you to
they're
make
actually
it so you can
minimizing
space.
the
Yo,
length.
can I please
Because
post?
they have
If you
really
can figure it
tiny
out,
signals.
sure, dude.
Oh yeah, no, I got it.
Oh,
But I'm talking about that, like the physical PCB production. So like you see how the
I don't know
compact
what
cables
one.
up here
Oh,
on those wire
I see.
traces, and you see that especially on ground planes. This doesn't have a ground plane, so you can see it. The other one actually, it's older. It's from '76. It actually has them. They lie flat. It looks like a modern circuit.
Oh, I see.
And the traces are also a lot wider.
Are they also curvy or is it?
And they're actually a lot straighter.
Yeah,
I think
that's
it-
probably why they made the traces.
Because the
wider.
curviness is kind of fun.
Yeah, it's.
Oh yeah.
They're like tracing this out was kind of.
This looks like a golf course.
There are actually some modern motherboards.
These are the rivets.
Help.
So, and there's a ton. No. The rivets actually go in between the switches.
Got it.
So the other thing is like this placeholder, the dot here stabilizes the screen. Because it's all one.
What are you trying to do?
I want to post to Geekhack with
This
this,
is
but I
like
don't know how,
my
so I'm
favorite
trying
tool.
to.
It's like,
Yeah, I'm not sure what
and
the
it's
feel
you
of
can
the
feel it's
music
good
is
or
like on WAP.
How do I go? How do I go back?
No, it's
I've even owned like.
Oh, you need an escape key.
There's gold ICs.
Yeah.
It's really neat.
Oh, there's some that are from.
How do I go back?
Yeah.
But a lot of the
How do I go back?
So read the bottom. It shows you all your
Yeah, but this one
commands.
was $20.
Mine was like 50.
So expensive. Mine's got triple shots.
I won't be able to be here
Mine
tomorrow.
has the,
I should probably either give you my contact or you should give me mine because I'm starting to call around to commercial real estate people to get information because I have family members in commercial real estate. So
we essentially killed that.
Yeah. Let me
You can't go back. You should just start over. Well,
I think something froze.
yeah.
Are the people trying to watch me?
People
post?
are probably watching, yeah. So if you go G for go, type in the webpage.
I
Look at the iMode or the wrap. Do you need it? Well, it's a specific URL to get to the WAV version of it.
What is this lovely beeping sound?
It has a solenoid in it. You can turn it off and on. So if you go to F3, it opens up the menu for the terminal. And you can play around in here. Do not change any of the communication settings because it'll disconnect it from the.
That's fine. I don't want. I just wanted to know.
So you go to
Deep in this keyboard.
exit. So WAV.
Yep,
I'm
other people
attempting
are
to
watching
post.
you.
I'm attempting to post a geek hack with this thing. I don't know what I'm doing, but it's gonna be a good time.
I don't know where WAV is. Oh, here we go. So this is the URL you need to go to.
Do I need www?
Why not? Yeah, yes. There you go. Go to the last page. Oh, is that
Messaging notes?
Can you not reply?
I'll see your reply.
Because it's not. And I think what this does is it scrapes all the text.
Oh, does it?
And so I don't think you can like do buttons.
You might have to go to the index and log in before it shows you the reply.
Oh yeah. You're not logged in.
Yeah, it's required.
I didn't log in. Is there a secure login there?
I have no idea what's going on. All I wanted to do was figure out how to post, and I'm doing it.
Oh! Everybody watching Teddy's.
It said everything in
Done?
Oh, did I not? Was I not supposed to do that? Oh no, wait.
You done? Oh man. Come on.
Okay. Let's go.
I was posting.
Yeah, I don't know why that's funny.
Reply.
Do it.
Victory!
Oh my god.
How do I do this? How do I post reply? Right?
No, what?
Right?
Oh, is that no? That's like the name of the page.
Probably want that.
Post!
Just appears. Is it
Wait,
there?
wait. So now I
It's
go
there?
to no.
Go
Don't
down.
tell me. Don't tell me.
No.
How do I go back? Back to topic?
No, you were there.
I think you were there already.
You were just there.
Yeah.
Now go back.
Back to
because-
topic?
Hit back to topic.
I wanted to see it in
You
Spy.
gotta scroll down. Oh, we're gonna go to spy?
Oh! Yes! Victory! Wait, this is a selfie moment. Yes. How do I selfie this? I didn't even know. Here, I got this.
Nice.
You're working hard. Sometimes you gotta go all out for the selfies, you know? Wait.
You're going away. Yeah,
Don't tell me how to live my life.
You kind of asked, how do I do this? I think that was the first
Victory.
time that's happened.
Awesome.
Victory.
Very nice.
Now, how do I log out so JWAS can't fuck with my account?
Yeah, they were no longer.
Go to full version.
Delete cookies.
What?
Ooh, how do I quote? Can I quote? No, you can't.
Why not?
It's just doing the text. You see how I can't highlight it? Oh no, that wouldn't be bad.
Up one level.
But I'm wondering, can you do? Oh, it's oh.
Somebody respond.
I know, I say that.
No. Can you go down to his thing?
I can't.
Oh, it just skips
Yeah,
over.
it's just, oh.
Let's read only.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh man, I'm so stoked. Now I have to figure out how to go back. Back? That's not back, is it?
No, you got.
Oh no. Oh no, I froze it again. No! No!
Did you?
I froze it again.
Seriously?
I logged out. Everybody, I logged out. I logged out hard mode.
No, you broke it.
You broke it.
I'm sitting here taking pictures. You're the one who just took a selfie with it. It's
I know.
You got scared. It has your name on it.
Yeah, Captain Badass's Keycon 2014. Wonder who broke it.
Well then.
All right, stream. That's that.
GG.
I don't know how.
Can I post?
Yo, you can post, man.
So,
Just Control C, press the F keys, you know, do whatever.
now I want one of these terminals just to do this all day long.
Yes.
No, it's so you're up.
Oh, good call.
Wait,
That's so
that's not doing anything because we have to document this shit.
Let's.
You want to go back and
I also took pictures.
No, I just wanted to log out.
You want to play a game?
Yeah, I do.
Do you want to play a game?
Oh, he wants to. Oh my god. I'm deep in this text adventure.
Take the shovel.
Don't.
No. Trust me, you want the shovel.
I don't want the shovel.
No, take it. Go back and take the shovel.
I don't know how to. I can't even go that way. Oh, is it H?
I don't know. Take, spell take out. There you go.
Take shovel.
No,
That's not.
What's up?
Well,
does that
it,
mean
does,
you
it
also
has
took
no
photos
idea
of
what you
That's okay.
wrote after it.
That's okay. I'm okay with that.
You can, you can say look.
Oh, is this as far as it can?
This is do net. NetHack's on here though. We didn't find a Zord.
We can angle it
There
though.
was a large boulder.
Why? What do you want to do?
I was gonna pull it down and have it on the screen so they could actually.
It's still streaming.
Yeah.
So we gotta find like a wherever Zord sells. Put it in the mirror.
Yeah.
I gotta do that right now.
Playing some game. Oh, so it's still streaming. Oh.
Can I do northwest? Oh. Can I go northeast?
Wow. It's a text-based adventure game.
Text adventure.
Man, I'm stuck at the large boulder. Dig? Digging here reveals nothing.
Hit it with a shovel.
I did. See? I don't understand
it's
that.
Smack.
Look.
Oh, murder.
Murder the rock.
Smack
the boulder.
Smack.
What else can you do to a boulder with a shovel?
Use TNT.
Take
boulder. Explode.
Take boulder, you explode. Dance.
South. I'm bored now.
No, you're on the east-west road. You can't. You can only go east-west. Except that.
Oh, it's just a gigantic wall.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, what?
Okay.
Why is there a boulder last time?
No, because I walked east.
You just walked.
I looked at the
you went
boulder
further.
and then I
Oh,
looked east again.
Oh, you went further back.
Yeah.
Well, that's silly.
What? There's a CPU card. Take CPU. Throw CPU on the ground. Yo, I did it! I threw the CPU on the ground. So excited for no reason. Oh, I'm still taking it.
Let's take a selfie. But now you should probably pick it up again.
Yeah. Take CPU. Take it. Okay.
Throw it once more.
Throw CPU.
I told her.
Take CPU. Ooh, okay. Let's go east. I can't go that way. Northeast.
Yeah.
Building in front. There's a building in front of you. Oh. These are none of these things are what I want. Don't have a key to open the door. Hit door. Throw door. Break door. Oh, wait.
You have a shovel. Shovel door.
Shovel door. Hit door with shovel.
Can you dig underneath the door?
Dig.
Door.
Digging here reveals nothing. Look. Let's go north. Let's go southwest.
Now you want to go. Was it southeast?
Food tasted bad. Great. Bear hangout. Hit bear. I don't understand it. Look bear. It looks grisly to me. Dig bear. Touch bear. Shout. I don't. What else can I do to a bear?
Approach. What are the
Attack.
attack? Yeah, do that.
What are things I can do to a bear? Feet. Ask Smokey about fires.
Probably supposed to feed the bear that food.
Oh! Damn, why did I eat it?
Can you dig and try to get some?
Oh.
You are dead.
I'm dead.
Game over.
So I ate bear food and I didn't die, but the bear got mad and killed me.
Yeah.
Tore your head off.
Would you like to take? Would you like?
Killed 0 points.
Whoa!
You
Whoa.
did. He's not making fun of you.
I know,
You did. You
but-
did do really poorly.
Guys on stream, the computer told me I failed. I feel sad.
You didn't do so well, huh?
No, I got a 0. Yeah. Who wants in on this? Let's go.
I'm good.
Whoa. Okay. I'm in.
I want to post that in Geekhackers.
No, I don't want to.
What game is this?
Oh, yeah. Let me go ask Jay last game.
This is actually a tiny computer.
Terminal. Were you going to take a picture and then you ran away?
That's alright, well, so it doesn't look too interesting. Nobody at the terminal.
I can sit down if you'd like.
If you'd like.
Sure. I don't know how to play this game.
It is the finest of 1960s technology going on here with black and white film and a
Trouble. gotta go. You're still here? Okay. Feed bear.
Nice.
Awesome. We didn't die. I'm already better than you.
What? No, it's because you saw me.
Yeah, okay.
Because you saw me.
It's called learning, okay? I learned what not to do.
Dude, he already has 1 point out of 90.
Yes.
The bear ran away with food.
Alright, yeah, bear runs away. He left something behind. Look.
Is it a key?
Of course you found the key.
Take keys.
Yes. I do all the heavy lifting over here.
Hey.
Coffin's just cruising.
Yeah. Let's see. And the road back. Oh, so we're at the end?
Yeah.
Oh!
That door.
Northwest. Where are we still on the road?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I entertained the masses by getting killed by a bear.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You can't tell that on the.
I don't think the USB cable's long enough.
No, it's long. Well, sure it is. Watch.
But now I can't.
Oh, we could put it on your head.
Oh, because then we'll get banned.
Hey, this is a game. This is a game. There's no way.
Does that zoom?
That's
Yeah.
true, but we're already banned. Our IP is already banned.
That hack's never been streamed
Oh,
before on Twitch.
I can send you out through the other IP. I have two. I have two whole ISP
I think his
connections.
account and his.
Did his
I don't know if
can
my
that zoom?
Oh shit. I think I typed my password on stream. I think
No, somebody.
Oh, I covered it.
Oh.
I got you back.
Yeah.
I was so
Can
deep.
that zoom so we can see the screen?
I was deep in the
No, the,
Geekhack post.
I don't know if
Eyes on the prize.
I-
Let me figure it out.
Ming.
It is called a Zoom.
L.
Where's Ming?
I can't go. I want to go northwest. That's fine. And I want to go. Right there.
Keep going.
Gotta go further. Okay. This building. Use key. Is that just
Open door, probably.
open door? What?
So Ron, to play Zork.
Building front. Oh, it's
Huh?
it's a building.
To play Zork, we have to
Oh,
emulate DOS.
open. No.
Really?
I think so, yeah.
Can you?
Maybe if I join now.
FM3.
Oh, it just uses.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been shooting
The
film
hallway in
and
the building.
something that's really cool.
The rooms to the east and
Other innovative technology in San Francisco, they have
I
a
believe
Rico,
these
which is like
visualization.
Oh, right.
This is hard.
So I've been developing there's actually last
Bins
key
and mailers.
photo in the city. Still stocks all formats of film, stocks photographic paper. Like I mean, it's all right there. I mean, you can order it online. But
I feel like these bins are important.
They're having a lot of fun.
I picked up on one of those microphones cameras to try to mobile into it. I haven't shot not much at all. So I'm trying to like.
They should be a lot of fun. The 4/3 cameras are really nice and fun.
Computer room. Nice. Most of the time has been removed. Backs 1178.
It's not stealing, it's borrowing.
Okay, am I gonna use a computer in this computer game?
This is a new level of interaction.
Wow. Am I gonna start playing a game like this?
Play network.
Oh god. Okay, so to use, so type.
Your characters do not even echo.
Does it work? Turn on Take. What am I supposed to do with it?
Throw it. Just throw it on the ground and pick it up like I did.
Throw a pokey.
Didn't we
Call it
find like
computer, maybe. Turn on computer.
Well, I guess actually, I mean, it says type on the console, tap on the keyboard, but I don't know if it's.
I think you need.
Turn
I think you need to
on.
find the code for.
some command type.
Well, didn't they pick up an item earlier?
Yeah, wasn't there an item
CPU
earlier?
or something?
Yeah, was
Go back and get that item.
Okay, so we gotta get out of here. Oh shoot. The exits are on the north and the south, and I came in.
Boulder? We need to draw a diagram.
So I'm gonna go south.
Oh, man. That's probably, that was a CPU.
And then
somebody get the graph paper.
West. Now we're at the fork, and you went west. Really? Where was?
It was nearby here.
Okay, so I have to go east of west. Oh shoot.
Oh my god! You're a celebrity!
I'm not a celebrity, I'm just a nobody.
Oh my god!
So anyway,
That's
well, you know,
one of my favorite companies.
awesome. You should come visit.
Where was that CPU?
Near that boulder, right?
That's what I thought. The large boulder.
So, 2 players.
Yeah, I did pick up a shovel, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I did. Find CPU.
Try looking again.
Yeah, it just says large views on both sides.
You know what? I'll talk to the.
West is a dead end with nothing. East takes you to the port. Can't go further. Southeast. That's where the.
Just email me, Brian at doublepoint.com. I try to separate this obsession from work,
Yeah,
but
go
I
ahead.
have definitely contributed to the mechanical keyboard epidemic at work.
We didn't see the building with the locked door yet.
No, we did. Because that's I went in. I went in automatically.
Also, I didn't say that. Yeah, okay.
We're just trying to find that
Trying to get back. So now we're at the fork. West was the boulder. East was boulder's the fork. So northeast. Maybe that's just a. I don't understand. Where was the? I feel like I've done all of it.
Yeah, you can get it.
Boulder.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, yeah. More than one.
No,
I don't.
Yeah.
But for some
Medium
keys, you
draw
guys
now.
will start clicking, and then other keys will stop. I don't know why.
Ah!
There you go.
It was at the fork.
Okay.
Ah.
Now you can head back to the building.
I'm at the fork, so I'm going to do northeast, building front, northeast to get in, west, computer room. And then what did I use? CPU on post? No. Insert CPU. Oh, this is slide message?
Yeah, this
It must apply. Was that?
I don't know. Insert CPU into?
Maybe I can. Okay. I'll make sure. Okay, so I'm in
I don't think it knows what Pokey means. I think you should call it computer.
No, but it said it was named Pokey.
Yeah, but it
I
when you,
it might not take the name.
when it when you say Pokey, it keeps saying it doesn't know what Pokey is.
Okay.
Have you tried computer?
Use CPU.
No. So, well,
Or on?
CPU on.
Okay.
I feel like this is getting too wordy for what I want.
Yeah.
Oh,
As I say that, as you can see the board in the computer, it immediately springs to life. Yay!
It seemed to start up.
Hooray! So now I can type. Oops. Now I can type. Wow.
Unix
It's a
system.
Unix
It's a
system.
Unix
Oh.
system, you know this.
What does that mean? Is it like how do you
Root, I guess. Try root.
What's the typical password on?
I don't know. Password? Do you have to leave? Damn it.
I don't know why.
I just got the
Oh my god. Oh, maybe it's.
Maybe the login is Pokey.
Wait, what? Log in quick, but it didn't do the same thing.
Yeah, what happened?
Oh, it probably kicked me out of it.
Locked out.
Oh,
Okay, there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it does kick you out after a few attempts.
Yeah.
Like, that's where I kind of got lost in like figuring it out.
I'm just gonna try.
I have no idea what the rest of the plans are.
So if I
Jeez. So log in can be anything.
and it would be like
We
basically.
need to find that information in the
Baby.
Oh, that's true. I could try. How would I get out of here?
Kicked you out.
Yeah.
Kind of get people.
In the computer room.
If there's not,
We haven't
people aren't
mentioned
ready to
this
leave,
before.
then just leave them.
The other one was the mail room, right?
Stick around for a
You wanna go back to the mail room?
Yeah, those
Maybe
are
we should
real-
get feedback from people in the stream. Is there any way to?
Yeah.
The live stream post.
Yeah. Is there any way we can do that?
They can help.
Yeah.
Can they see the text though? I mean,
Well, not really. I'm kind of trying to read it to them.
yeah, they can't read
Do we
it.
even have viewers?
Yeah, do we?
Did we get?
I'm gonna go grab.
Nope, you don't know the password.
Try to log in. Did you try poking? Got the CPU part.
Yeah. We don't know.
Did you get killed yet? I got Zork working on there.
Huh?
I got Zork working on there. Did you get killed yet?
No, I'm still alive. I put the CPU in the computer and I'm trying to log in.
You did the. Sorry, what?
There's a computer in there that you can turn on and try to log into.
Oh, yeah, because you're logging into the VAX terminal.
Yeah, but I don't know the username or password.
Go to the other room.
The mail room? It said there was just bins and I tried to do stuff and I don't know what it is.
Oh, yeah, check
I
the
did.
bin.
I said exactly, look in the bin.
Maybe the S says coming up. Look in bin.
Alright, so mail room, look in, bin.
Try singular.
Look, oh, no, look, bin.
Okay.
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 Looking, well, I just typed in look bin and that. All the
Yeah,
bins
you were saying bins.
Well,
Well,
no,
the
no,
in,
it was
the,
even
not reading
in.
the in, the preposition.
But you do say put
Into the
CPU
computer.
into computer.
I don't know.
Try everything.
Right.
Yeah. So looking closer, you can see that there are names written at the bottom of each bin. Most of them are faded away, so you cannot read them. Then we make out 3 names.
You have to remember this.
Login?
Yeah.
Notepad or something.
Yeah, pen and paper.
Should have pen and paper here somewhere.
Yeah. It's the 21st century, don't use that anymore.
Yeah.
You getting the computer?
No, we're gonna need to write down these names presumably, or at least remember them. Right?
You need a piece of paper.
Yeah, or somebody.
Well, no, I love that, dude. That's beautiful.
You played this, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Did you do it without?
Like, I mean, usually when I'm playing it, I have lots of more terminals open. I'm not playing it on this.
Oh.
So like,
You're
if I'm just on my, well, if I'm on my Linux box, I can just open a terminal.
Oh,
Lots of
true.
terminals and just play this whenever I want, you know.
Yeah.
And if you play it on here, yeah, you would have to write it down.
Yeah. We're going back to the 80s.
Old school.
already.
I don't know. Have you ever heard of Zork?
No, I'm not familiar with any of these games at all.
Oh yeah, these are like all old school. Like
Yeah, I mean I know they exist and I've like seen them, but I've never taken the time to sit down. And, yes.
Nice.
Thank you. You my only fan now.
There's 16 people watching you.
Really?
Yeah.
Are they chatting? I wanted.
They're not really chatting now.
Oh no, because I wanted a way to. They might just have the stream open and not watching. I wanted a way to get feedback from them if they wanted to be like, do this.
Let's play. Yeah, let's play.
Yeah.
Let's play a text
So
game.
I don't know if there's a way to.
That's
get
what we need Twitch for.
Yeah.
We could
Yeah, I
advertise
know.
it as now playing like Zork or
Oh yeah, because it's YouTube. So
and
they
then it would
can't.
like dump people. People would see it and they'd be like, "What the fuck is this guy doing?"
Yeah. Well, we're playing.
We can do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be pretty cool.
Text adventure.
If you guys want to like trade off and play,
I'm alright.
I don't know what to do though.
well, I don't either.
I'll just watch.
I guess we're kind of all playing together anyway.
Yeah,
I'm just the
yeah.
one putting it.
I'm having fun just watching.
That's what I use Twitch to watch other people play.
I know, yeah, exactly.
Gonna have to play myself.
Okay.
Alright, there we go.
Is there more stuff?
Is there another room?
No, because we came in through the hallway. East is the mail room, and it just took you straight in there. West was straight into the
Computer?
computer room. So I guess we have to go back there. Oh.
That's new.
Yeah. Oh god, seemingly organized. Well, maybe that's because I turned it off. Before, when I came into the room, it wasn't on.
Oh, yeah.
So I wonder.
We have login names possible.
I'm just trying.
This game takes a really meta twist.
Really?
How long would it take to finish it? Long game?
It isn't incredibly long.
I don't think I've ever actually finished it.
I know what happens and everything. Like,
I can't even imagine picking the right
System
login.
5.
Yeah, you only got some names, so I don't know how you
Yeah, I
pass it.
can't imagine. I mean, I'm just gonna be guessing. And just,
So try Jay. What is his name? Jeffrey.
I tried Jay Collier, thinking that was, or Collier. But then I obviously don't know the password. So
You try doing login password, like the first name, and then, I don't know. Just give it a try. Yeah, there's an answer.
Yeah, I did see some ants out there.
There's a bunch of ants.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
like they're little sugar ants.
Yeah. It's a sugarless hash.
I think you logged off.
Oh, yeah.
3 attempts.
Oh,
When you were clues.
I mean, that's fine. Yeah, but we've explored. Well, maybe not. Oh.
Is it cabinet?
Don't use the in.
Yeah.
There's nothing special about that.
Make it look again. We always do it twice, dude.
Really?
Fucking dicks.
Right closet.
We're moving your presentation to tomorrow.
Am I doing a presentation?
I'm not sure.
I think they were moved because I think Monday went off.
Did you take a picture of all the keyboards with your camera?
Everyone that when I had my camera when it was out, you can take it and take more. It can take like 1,000 more photos. So. Take a bunch of selfies. You can do selfies really easily if you flip the screen up.
It's not as cool as if I do it on my camera.
Oh, okay. Also, so you know how to use it. If you're having issues with like too long of exposures, and it'll
I understand.
timer. Yeah. You change the ISO. So if it's too low light, it's set to like a kind of auto mode, so it'll increase the exposure times, but then you'll have really blurry areas. So don't do that. So just up the ISO. There are other ways to do it. That's the easiest.
Okay.
So
Well, we're gonna do.
Don't drop that.
We're gonna do this, and I'm gonna shoot with mine because I almost dropped your camera.
Just don't be so new.
I'm clumsy.
He's afraid. Learn how to hold a camera. Whatever. Is there anything else you remember? You can't see. You're looking at the screen. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, I can come
I
over
can
here.
just see something orange.
That's true. The stream can't move.
There's a seat
That's
here.
Sorry for you. You can.
No, I can just stand.
Alright.
So. We looked in the cabinet. Maybe. Any ideas?
The rest of the place or just
Yeah, is
Well,
there,
that's. I mean, so you go west and you're in here.
is there a north or a south?
And it tells you rooms to the east and west, and then the doors leading out. We came from the south.
Uh-huh.
We have not gone north.
Let's
So there
try
could be more stuff.
Oh, okay.
key. Oh, wow.
Go figure.
Okay, so never mind. Can we? Oh shoot. Yeah.
draw a mini map or something.
Look.
Where do we come from?
We came from east-west was road. There was Boulder, and then some stuff, and then the floor would go down to the bear, but that was the end. And then we came up, and we're at the building, which has like its computer room, mail room, and then going north.
Okay,
We can't get
I see.
out because of the. And who built the road straight into the building? I don't know. And why we can't go around the building, I also don't know. But that's how this game works.
Okay.
And so yeah, we got the computer room, mail room, and I've looked everywhere else. So there's not. I don't.
There's nothing
know
in
that there's.
the southeast. There's nothing there.
Well, that was the bear, and it took us. I forget what it said, but it
Ran away,
ended.
I think.
Well, it ran away, but then I don't know what to do. Forest, going on the southeast, bear hang out, look there.
Okay, so that's just the end of the road.
Northwest,
Okay.
and then
So everything's in that one building.
Yeah. So it's
What panel? Maybe I don't do that. And
Hey, I don't know. I wonder, maybe. I feel like the pokey means something. I don't know. Oh, but I guess it's right there too.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Let's try the other names, maybe.
Oh shoot. Can I actually backspace? Or...
Yeah, I don't know. For some reason it seems to. I'll have to read.
I don't know what to do.
It's weird. Is there a walkthrough guide somewhere?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what to do with him. Wants you to dig everywhere.
Yeah, dig. You should dig. 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 Good. Really dig that.
We're stuck.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, no idea what to do here. Yeah.
Did you look in the hallway? Oh, wait.
That's what I just did.
Okay.
Did you go in all the directions already?
Yeah.
Yeah, the building only has west and east, and it's the computer room and the mail room.
Yeah, there's a
You
lot.
can't go north because it's locked.
What about
and
that? Is there like a ceiling?
then- And low you up? Low.
Nope.
Ceiling?
Okay, never mind.
I don't know. I don't know if it's that spatially.
It's like no attic.
Yeah, there's no stairs. You can't dig anywhere inside the building.
Just draw a map. Can we start with the boulder to the
west?
To the west.
Yeah.
And then there's a road.
Before.
Looks like that.
Yep. That's the bear hangout. And that is
The building?
The building, which has center hallway, and then west computer room, east mail room. Exit to the north is
The center hallway is north. No, one more.
There was the. Well,
How'd
so-
you enter the building? Northeast?
Well, yeah, you enter northeast, so it's
Keep
like
going.
pretend it's here now, and then there's building.
It's a really stiff arm.
I see.
Is it right?
It's a really stiff arm.
Don't unplug it.
Maybe that's why.
Yeah, I don't know. This is the hallway, computer room, and mail room, and then it goes north, but we're blocked. So
something.
There's nowhere else to
It
go.
says, yeah, the boulder, and I think we like dug everywhere and looked everywhere. But I mean, we found it, yeah.
Maybe it's the end of the game. Maybe we won.
We only had a few points. This is 90 points.
And it just forgets to tell you. And yeah, the bear. I don't know where the bear ran away to that we can't get to.
Yeah.
Which is a little goofy, but that's alright. And why a bear hang out means just the end of the road.
I don't know. Maybe you have to go back into a room. Maybe something has happened since moving in and out of a room.
Yeah. We did check all the rooms though.
Yeah,
The rooms
nothing
at least. We
happened.
could check. I haven't checked this area since we turned on the computer.
Try digging around.
But I don't know why turning on a computer would make stuff appear out here. I don't know. We can definitely try. Whoops, that's building front, dig.
Stuck.
We're stuck. We stuck in the woods, or were we stuck at?
There's a computer in the room.
We can't log in.
Yeah.
Did you say smash?
Dig.
Did you try smash? Did you try throw?
Dig.
I think we tried.
Did you try dig?
I think we did.
I'm
actually.
digging everywhere.
Oh, I thought you were digging the. No, you gotta dig the computer, man.
I
think you tried
actually
that.
did that.
Okay.
Yes. Dig. Southeast. Dig. North. Southeast. Dig. North.
What's this game called?
I don't know.
They should make a first-person version of it. First-person shooter.
It'll be incredibly boring.
Your only weapon is a shovel.
Yeah.
It's just a
Head up.
boulder. Great.
Climb?
You try climb?
Can't climb that. Nope. You can't dig the boulder.
Kick boulder.
Still. Kick boulder. Trees? Wait.
What? Is something new?
Trees are very tall.
That's the starting point, I think.
Trees.
Royal. Was that the starting point?
I think so. Very tall royal palms and they're spaced equidistant from each other.
Yeah, what does that? Does that mean anything?
Can you harvest them?
Can you climb them?
Yeah. Oh, I like that. Climb.
Oh.
Wow.
You fall back down.
Wait, no, it's unsteady. So maybe you can like break a tree.
Can I dig the tree up? Oh.
No, just keep climbing the tree.
Okay.
Climb tree over and over again. Oh, okay, it's probably not doing anything.
No.
Okay.
The tree's very unsteady. Does that not?
I thought it would like, fall over.
Can you push tree?
So I can
take tree.
I can climb a tree, but not a boulder. That's interesting.
Chop tree.
I don't have any. Oh, there are no trees here.
Because you left, right?
Yeah.
Chop tree? Do I have anything else?
Nothing to break.
There's nothing you can use to
You only have the shovel.
Yeah. Eventually you could cut down a tree with a shovel. Could. Silly game.
Yeah.
This is flawed.
Unrealistic.
Dig. Building front. I climb the. Wait.
Nope. He doesn't know what.
Doesn't know what the building.
Yeah.
You just said what it. Dig building.
Where are you in front of the building? Look.
Let's go back into the building.
We're at the building. Fine.
Building.
Running to the northeast. Probably is back.
Yes, that's where you came from.
Northeast. I climb in here. Nothing in climb. Maybe we can climb in here. Nope. Nope. Look at the panel. Look at the lights.
Just look.
Dig.
to see at Keycon. We're going tomorrow. The stream's running right there.
Yes.
Just kill it at 6 whenever when you
Call?
Yeah, just it's not broadcast.
Okay, and then leave it here for tomorrow?
Yeah, just leave everything there.
Okay. Take it easy.
See you, man. Thanks a lot. Man, do you think like back in the day, like people would do this like on a Friday night?
I don't know.
Yes.
I would have some beers.
So. Yeah.
Everybody just like throw out commands.
And like that would be so cool. Because now everything's online. And
7 of us just
and internet friends. But,
7 of us just playing this game.
So
yeah.
this would be so cool.
I don't know what to do.
Sam?
These games are so hard. Cause it's like
Look, you get thrown out?
what again?
Resign kind of slash
Still
retire.
the same thing. To type, we use the type command, but we don't even know.
And there's nothing in the cabinets.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Okay. See, dying?
So I see nothing special.
We're stuck. Did you get logged in?
Can you unplug? No, we haven't figured it out.
I don't know how to log in. To the computer in the computer.
Okay. We're gonna have yes, for years and years and years, but we're gonna have a quick mod meeting if you could join us.
Absolutely. Feel free to.
John, come on.
We can figure this out without.
Okay.
Alright, so here we go, I guess.
Alright. Let's
Try
wait,
digging
how about
everywhere, we
unplug?
try.
Unplug.
Okay.
Unplug.
Ah, bummer.
Look pattern.
Look pattern.
Memorize.
I say you
that.
should
No, we only have those names. That's all we have.
Pokey.
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 Alright, Pokey. And password. I don't know. I'm not
Give
Game
up.
over.
Something to do with these names, maybe?
We only have those 3 names.
Yeah.
How'd you get these names?
That was from the bin.
Oh, I see.
Gotta try this.
Let's go back to the bins.
Back to the bins?
Yeah.
What? East?
No, it's just you have to be kicked out.
Right.
There you go.
East. Was it look bin?
Yeah. So those are what you get.
Look close so you can see that their names written at the bottom of each of them. Most are faded. You
guys haven't got the password.
Nope.
You can only make out 3 names. So there's some bins here. So there's several bins.
Yeah.
But we can only read 3 of the bins names. You can only make out 3 names. Jeffrey Collier. Let's go out and let's go north. And I have a key that can open this door. Let's do that. Oh, okay. Look.
North and south. We'll try to go south.
Yeah,
I
south
think
is
that's where
out
we
the
came
building,
from.
yeah.
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 Look. Okay. Let's go back in the building.
Okay. North. Oh, wait, northeast.
Key for that.
Oh, wait, oh, I'm already in northeast, the same as Eddie.
We gotta find that key.
Yeah.
Find key.
Find key.
Not that easy.
How far have we gotten here?
Still
We're
stuck.
stuck. We're
stuck,
stuck
yeah.
here, and then you don't know you don't know how to log in the machine, and you don't have a key. What kind of small building is this?
I don't know.
Have you found out what to do with the CPU yet?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's how you get the computer. computer.
Yeah,
and
it turns it on.
So that's
And
how you
now-
can be able to log in. But
Yeah.
we have some names and that's it.
Yeah, so we have no idea. I mean, we have these 3 names.
Have you gone everywhere you possibly can?
Yeah, we think so.
Try digging around everywhere. Try climbing a flimsy tree.
Oops. That's weird. Wow, this is hard. There's like not enough clues.
Yeah, we
We're
need more
missing something.
information.
Yeah.
Back out.
Switch this. Use the restroom. ISO enter. Okay. There's a Vax. Okay, let's go east. Southwest. Wait, no. There's a building in front of you to the northeast.
Then you just get into the building. Then.
Okay, so we're here. Okay, let's do this.
Going southwest just goes back to that road.
Southwest.
If people are watching, there should be like a chat. So
Yeah,
like the
but
chat can.
if they have Twitch working.
Yeah, they have Twitch working.
No live chat.
You are on a northeast southwest road.
That's it.
Northeast.
It's just like another.
Wait, where did this
no,
bear
another
come from?
node.
Oh, we're
The
here.
bear, if you feed
Okay.
it the food.
You're to the
Have
node
you
going
fed
north.
the bear the food yet?
Northeast, southwest.
Have you fed the bear the food yet? Because that'll open up a new area.
Yeah, they already did that bear thing. I think the bear ran off. That's how you get the first key to get into the building.
Southeast. Bear hanging.
Yeah, southeast is the. Yeah.
Staying at the end
This is
of
the
the
dead end.
So
The bear
we're
is
just-
the dead end.
Oh, the bear.
So we didn't actually meet a bear. Or
No,
did we already
There
meet
was
it?
some food here, and then you feed the bear, and then the bear drops a key or something like that. And that's how you
Wait,
get the first
No,
key.
but we got the key before the
Yeah.
bear happened.
No, whatever. Yeah.
Do
The
we
first
have?
key.
Wait, do we have a key?
No, it was already used to open the first door
Oh, I
into the
see.
building.
Okay.
There's another key you need to exit the building on the other side or something.
How do you get in the building?
Just go in.
Go in.
No. Go in or northeast.
Yeah, it says. Rooms to the east and west, and doors leading out.
Just those 2 rooms.
North. The use key. I don't understand that. Okay. Okay, maybe I don't even know. East. The mail room. There are many bins where the mail usually kept.
We did the bin looking. Look bin. I think we already did that. That's where you get the name. And that's it. No
So
other
they're all
clues.
empty.
Yeah.
Weird. Look up. Look ceiling.
Could try looking this up.
I don't even know what the name of the game is.
Yeah, also, I don't know what the game is.
I'm just gonna search some names in that list. Maybe something will pop up.
If you put those 3 names in,
Yeah.
you'll be able to find the text adventure. What's an attic?
Ceiling. Look attic. Climb. Max. Pokey. Pokey.
One of the cabinets wide open. Oh no, that's already the one where we inserted the CPU.
Closed cabinet. Okay. Pokey. Vax is named Pokey. You're looking up the names?
Huh?
You're looking up the names?
Yeah, I
Do you find
found some forum threads.
Robert Tukman? What is the name of the game?
I don't know. It's what is it called? Like this guy started it, right? I guess
Is it just a walkthrough?
It's just some game. Like when the guy, yeah.
Hired. Why? Ah, jeez, man.
Yeah. We see. Try this.
Or how the hell would you know?
I don't know.
Put. You must supply an object.
Oh, well, I think that's how to put the CPU in, so we've done that. Is this it?
Should we try that? I feel like this is cheating. Luca login. No, that didn't work.
Try capital L.
Oh. Luca login.
Nope. No.
I'm gonna look up Robert Tukman.
I think it's called Donenet.
Donenet?
Wait. Yeah.
Whoa. Wait. Tukman Robert.
Oh! Seriously? Oh my gosh. How would you think? I guess like if you try every single combination, you eventually get it.
No, I mean just someone wrote it in.
Okay.
Computer type Tukman Robert.
What are you doing?
We're looking up the answer.
Yeah.
We figured out how to log in.
If you try every combination, you'll eventually
name.
get it. Yeah.
But like his surname
This is ancient,
first.
so- Can you use the computer, or are you just trying to connect to somewhere else?
I don't know. Please go over your directories. The file system is getting full. Our TCP IP link to Gamma is a little flaky, but seems to work.
Oh, you mean what we're trying to do right now? No, we're just playing a game.
Current
Yeah.
version of FTP can only send files
I'm
from
gonna say,
the
you know that Star Wars Telnet's fun. I want to see how that would work on something that's this slow to update.
Yeah.
As long as it has the Telnet command, which I think is just
Oh, jeez. Okay.
What?
I have a server that has text-based adventure all over the place.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What do we want to do with this guy's login? Like, what exactly do you want? I mean, it's telling us you can clean this up. I don't want to just start removing things.
Whoa. Okay. Whatever. Why doesn't it actually backspace them?
You want to sit?
Face. Good. That would be fun to watch on there.
Okay, how about... What do we even want to do?
Fix them. God, that's so slow.
Yeah.
Wait, are we... Where is
It's slash reboot, but you can't access it. I run Linux on my desktop at home, so.
Wow, nice.
I think George Radio does too, some other person.
So what would you do if you found someone else's login and you saw this?
I just don't know.
You just
Can't think of much.
leave. Should I look at the next hints? They also like dirty.
I have the entire walkthrough right here. If you want to look at it, or I guess I'll look at it.
Okay, I see. It says uncompress. Uncompress paper. Uncompress command field.
paper.o.z.
Wait, uncompressed paper.o.z?
Yeah. Apparently you quit.
Quit?
Yeah. Exit. Read paper.
Worms. Don't forget to type help for help. Also remember this word, worms. Okay, so if we log back in, type. Okay, we actually don't have to log back in. Help. Help worms. Worms. What the hell?
You managed to log in?
Yeah. It's this guy's last name for his login and his first name for his password.
Yeah. So if you tried every combination, I guess eventually you would get it. Yeah.
Okay, so exit. Step back from the console. Read paper. Also remember this word. Type. So we're still logged in. The thing is, like, you type help and nothing happens.
Yeah, that's weird.
Okay, what if I exit and then type help like this? Like, stepping away from the computer.
Oh, there you go. Oh, that's the game's help.
Yeah, no, it is, but... Welcome to Dunnnet by Ron Chanel. Here's some useful information. If you have a key that opens a door, you do not explicitly need to open it. You can just use in or walk in the direction of the door. If you have a lamp, it is always lit. You will not get any points until you manage to get the treasure. I don't know what those characters are.
Yeah, there's like missing things.
There is more than one way to get to the treasure. To get a treasure to a special... it's very strange. You can tell if you have successfully transported the it again. You can save your game. Okay.
That's not very helpful.
If you go down a hole in the floor without... Yep. If you have questions or comments, please contact...
That's it.
Okay, then. How about if I type worms? Help worms.
Maybe that's a password related.
Okay, so if I go to type worms, so if I, how can I sign out? Sign out? How do you sign out of a Unix-based system?
I think it's just exit, right?
Well, no, exit.
Oh.
Well, exit is having the computer person step away.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know.
But I'm trying, like, I'm logged into Stella's machine.
You can log out of it.
Log out, log out.
Craft in the computer, in the computer.
How do you log out?
I think if you exit, you can look again.
Yeah, that's true.
Back in the computer.
Okay.
What you wanted to do?
Yeah, it's not that. No. I want to be at the computer but not be logged in.
I think it's just once you log in, that's it.
Yeah, I guess.
You don't need to log in again.
Yeah, but I mean,
Probably made it simpler like that.
Okay. Well, I mean, logout is a Unix command according to Google. It's not working.
It's very simplified.
Then paper. Then not found. VI paper. VI is not found. What are you saying?
A whole bunch of stuff. I guess you could try this.
So where are we?
So I guess FTP. Okay. Try that. I don't know. Actually, wait. Try FTP camera. Try again. FTP gamma. Anonymous. And then Tokmon. Wait. Yeah, do that.
Now what? Use FTP.
Yeah.
So you can download.
And then FTP help. FTP. Oh, okay.
Send worms.
Try that.
Send worms?
Yeah.
Help worms. Help send. That's not that helpful. Send paper.o.
Okay.
Send zippy.
Zippy, send lamp.o, send bracelet.o.
Send zippy.
Send zippy.
Send bracelet.o.
Yeah.
No
send lamp.o. Send key.o.
How come? Wait, but how come this guy was able to send a bracelet, but
Oh, it doesn't say.
it says no such file?
Did you already send it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I sent.
Oh, I see. He did do something earlier. He said type binary.
And then I'm supposed to just type binary?
Yeah, that's the type to binary.
Okay, so send, let's go back to sending.
Okay.
It's weird as hell.
Yeah.
Wait, hey. Wait, hey. This guy logged in as.
Somebody else?
No, it's nothing.
I don't know. Can you list the files again? Or oh, I guess not.
Come on, how awesome is that? Let's skip some steps.
Send shovel.o.
Wait, look at this.
Yeah.
Quit. R login gamma?
Yeah.
Okay, let's just try send shovel.o. Send, what else did we use?
I think
I don't think I
that's
sent key.
Oh, yeah.
Send key.o.
And then
Grass
quit. Or
Quit. Just do quit.
and then R login gamma.
Worms.
Whoa. So weird.
Whoa.
Oh, you just
What the hell?
You just popped up all those items with that. So all the items that you sent popped up in
You
real
are
life.
in a round stone room with a door to the east. There's a sign on the wall that says receiving room. There's a worthless pile of
That's the brass
protoplasm here.
key to get out.
There's a shovel, and there is a
That's probably the brass
key.
But the thing is, got some logistics to discuss here since you can't sleep here. I have one shower and there, well, you all like you do. So here's the plan. We're gonna close this building down at 6 p.m. If you have kids, that means I'm gonna tell you 5 minutes, and 25 minutes from now we'll actually shut the door. We'll lock and burglar alarm, secure the facility. You can leave your stuff. Got a field trip? Well, the bus will be locked. Will actually be locked. There are cameras scattered around with burglar alarms, all that shit, because it's like natural. Yes. So leave, your stuff is safe and welcome to stay here. Especially the pies. And then we'll open again tomorrow at 9 a.m. So we'll open again at 9 a.m. And then we will immediately troubleshoot the stream. And then at 10 o'clock, we have more presentations. There are 4 or 5 lined up. Okay, there's 5 or 6. You were one of them, and it depends on how hungover Wayman is. What? We'll start presentations at 10 because people are flying out in the afternoon. No way I'm going to make that. So, now.
So we didn't send ourselves this bracelet.
Yeah,
Like,
the
what the
items
hell?
are different. They look.
Rather than devour an entire
We
restaurant,
have a slip of paper, a lamp, an old bracelet.
40
Oh,
keyboard
jeez,
games.
we only
dude.
got the key, the shovels.
Oh,
Is
jeez.
finding two people who are interested in reading a smaller pot of humans.
There's a shovel here. There's a brass key.
Tap into, for example, Brian.
This game goes on for a long time. Too.
Really?
Yeah, this is not even halfway.
And then Google restaurants or whatever, and get dinner and do that. Excellent.
There's a shovel. But it says you have nothing left to do.
Real quick, also, I'm
Take it.
taking the customs hole over here and bringing back vintage album stuff instead tomorrow. So if you have seen those, go get them out. We need a beach burner. Okay, yeah.
Alright, so this was an optional thing we thought wouldn't come up, but we will. So, you and you, if you want to take this tiny part of your collection home tonight and bring a different tiny part, 16 by 30, 16 by 30 inch section of your collection tomorrow, that's fine. Thank you for bringing that. So, carry on.
Right. 20 minutes. I was able to take the key and the shovel.
Nice. Not take that.
Oh, did you still want to check out the SSD?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Take a break.
What's your name? Chris and Justin.
that, and also,
Bye bye.